Now we're allowed to play that, right, Cody? Because it's parody.
It's absolutely not.
Here we are in that talk again.
We are just stuck in this endless loop of Cody. It's fine.
Yeah,
no,
we've only got one bit.
It's parody.
Not.
parody's nuts.
Not getting into it.
I mean, it is though.
Getting into it. It's not.
It's how. What does Weird Al do?
That's
He asked everybody.
He gets copyright licenses.
He does.
Oh no, but the argument isn't can we use it because it's parody. My argument is it is parody.
It's not. Parody.
That is parody.
It's not parody.
Why is that
Why do
not
you change
parody?
the
Because
word?
it's not commenting on the song.
Yeah,
it is.
No, it's not.
This. Yeah, it is.
No, you're not.
She's singing about
Well,
girls
she's
dancing.
singing-
He's singing
exactly.
about getting
It's
his
not.
dick
It's not.
sucked.
It's not.
Also, the name of the club's different.
That's crazy.
Also, what I just did is try to demonstrate the fact that this is how it goes out in court.
Well,
This is an antithetical take on the same song.
I would rule in court.
I would rule.
I would own that court.
Again. You should have been a lawyer.
I know it was a mistake.
You fucked up.
I know. I should. I just.
You
wish-
would have. No, you would have.
I wish I wasn't
You know what
creative.
you would have been good at? You would have been really good at being one of those fucking ambulance chasers.
What?
Oh,
What
you
is
would have been
that?
outstanding at it.
Jake
a what?
Gyllenhaal in that movie.
Like Call Jacob. You would have been great as Call Jacob.
What's that?
What? Oh, you mean like the smarmy? Like, were you in an accident?
Yes.
Oh, one of
Call
those.
Jacob.
Yes.
Oh, ambulance chasers. I
Yeah.
get it now.
You would have been great.
No, I'd be
Got
doing
it.
high-profile cases.
Yeah, I thought it was like a Game of Thrones character. I was like, who was called Jacob?
Called Jacob. That's good.
Yeah, I'd be a good rip-off lawyer.
You'd have been great. Sweet James, Sweet Austin.
Sweeter Austin.
There you go.
See?
Get on it. Go to law school.
You don't need to go to law school.
No, that's for
Fucking
chumps.
You just
suggestion.
read papers and talk to a judge. You're easy.
As long as you pass that test, right? You can be a lawyer. You don't have to have.
I
a
could
degree.
theoretically.
As
Yeah.
long as you pass the bar exam.
I could be
Yes.
like the catch me if you
I
can
thought you
guy.
had to take. I thought you had to go to law school to take the bar exam.
I don't think so.
I don't think you can just
You
take
can
the bar
lie
exam.
No,
about
remember
that degree.
Remember the catch me if you can guy?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He took and passed the bar exam.
And what year was that?
I don't know, 60, 70 something, 70 something.
I struggle to imagine.
Because that was the big con. They were always like, "How did you do that?" And he was like, he literally just studied and crammed and legitimately passed. He did not con a passing grade. He actually passed the bar exam. So if that famous con man can do it, this infamous con man can do it.
I don't believe that you passed the bar exam without education.
Cody, that's the most hurtful thing you've ever said in my life. I can believe you can achieve any hopes and dreams, anything you set your mind to. And look what you do. I build you up, you tear me
said
down.
the antithesis.
It's good to know.
You sound
it's
like
good
Donald
to know
Trump. You
who
sound like
your
Donald
friends
Trump.
are
You
and who
sound
your
like-
enemies
you
are.
sound like him.
Because sometimes
You-
they look the same.
You put a tariff on me?
I'm gonna.
What? Shotguns!
I'm Curtis. I'm 200% Tariff Austin.
I am fighting you forever, tyrant Cody.
300%.
Fascist farmer.
That is current American policy.
And I'm gonna tax that ass, Lucas.
We are the horror movie podcast where we discuss films that freak you out and the friendships that are even freakier and tariffs.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Thanks to the
well,
political climate.
They're
Yeah.
they're very. You know what the fucking craziest thing is like by the time this comes out, who knows?
Honestly, don't know.
Tariffs might be old news because
Yeah.
of the new horrible thing
Yeah.
we're doing now.
Banned other countries.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you thought tariffs were bad. Now they're ripping eyeballs out of babies. Like, we don't know what's coming.
It could be. I have a question.
have an
What are we
answer.
recording right now?
What are we recording?
We're
right
recording
now?
an episode of the SHUDdown.
We're doing the
show
episode
where its friends
first.
freak
We're
you
not
out.
doing the.
Yeah.
I thought we were doing the other thing first.
Oh no, we're not doing the other thing. The other thing that we do first. No.
No, we're doing the other thing next.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what that
Shudcast
other thing
After
is? You need to sign up for our
But
Patreon.
Yes, you
what
do.
about the other thing?
Hold on, I got to pimp the Patreon. You got to sign up for the Patreon, or you
Oh.
can learn all our secrets and what kind of sneaky bullshit we do. How do you do that? You go to Patreon. You look up Shudcast. It is only $3 or $5 a month. You get access to our Discord. You get bonus mini episodes. You get other stuff sometimes when we decide to do it. It's a great value. You meet other cool people, and like we have. Do it today. And if you can't do that, or if you do that, regardless, also like and subscribe on whatever app you're listening to this on. We need the help. God damn it.
Is there a tariff if they're overseas?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think so.
I don't
No, because
know.
we're exporting it.
Dr. Horst, tell us.
I think there's a tariff on if international podcasts.
Yeah, everybody else is putting tariffs on us.
Oh, that's true. I don't know.
I think it just actually matters if you have ads, and we are unfortunately fortunate to not have ads.
haha. This
Yeah, but
is
no,
true.
we have Patreon members though.
That is
That's what
true.
I'm getting at.
There
Right?
is foreign money.
Oh God!
Don't, but do not pay us. Sign up and pay us. Don't let our president discouraged you from doing that.
Don't
Yeah,
let
no,
Apple
fuck-
take any money either. Go to patreon.com.
That is true. Don't do it through the app.
/Shudcast.
Don't do it
/Shudcast.
through the Apple app or any of the apps. Go to Patreon.
Don't just give anything on Patreon money.
Whatever
That's
you
weird.
do, okay, you might receive a message from Austin asking just for money. If you receive that message, pay it.
Immediately.
Immediately.
You want to
You
pay
don't
that.
even want
Pay
to
it.
know. It falls in a legal gray area near blackmail, but not quite. So it's best to just pay it.
Black female. Yeah.
Black they.
Black.
We're opening
It's a
doors
gray
that are
area.
dangerous.
Yeah. Gray they.
Gray they. That's a good band name. It's a good album name.
Gay they.
That's true. Even better band name.
But speaking to your point, Cody, of the other thing, you have to also probably go to our Patreon for that. Or you could be in Australia and go to FOMO Cinemas.
That's true.
Got it.
Take that.
Thank you.
Oh, a little teaser. Yeah.
teaser.
Are you in Australia? Are you in Melbourne? Go to FOMO Cinemas. They have cool stuff on Friday nights. Go watch them. You might see our faces there.
You might.
Not in person.
Do they let the animals into the theater?
That's half their
That's
ticket
how I
sales.
understand it.
Or
actually.
kangaroos.
Oh, they sell them tickets?
Yeah. Well, of course.
Okay.
No free rides.
That's fair.
Kangaroos are
Oh,
pests.
did they
gotta
do the
pay their
thing?
way.
Did they like what the El Capitan used to do, like a little show before the movie?
But-
And
but
Yeah,
it's-
you did used
remember
to do that. Yeah.
I remember going to see Tarzan,
Yeah.
and before the movie, they had like a little zoo person bring
Yeah.
out monkeys and little owls and things.
Really?
See, the thing is, that's just normal Australia.
Yeah.
That's just that owl has a seat next to you.
Yeah. It purchased
He's
a
paid
seat.
to be there.
Oh, I see. Oh, so we're just ripping off Australia.
Who
I see
picked
what's
this
going on.
movie?
If you want more of that, go to FOMO Cinemas. You might see our faces, or
Yeah.
go to Patreon.
Yep, that's true. All right, that's enough plugging for now.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
We took a little time.
Oh, Cody's gone.
Movies have been seen.
Yep.
Sorrel and I are licensed to be married.
You're
Yay!
licensed?
We're licensed to be married.
Hell yeah.
Where'd you have to go?
Van Nuys Courthouse.
Really?
Yeah.
I had to go to Orange County.
To pick up the license?
Yeah,
Why?
That's crazy.
it's the only place I could get an appointment.
What was your appointment process like?
It was, I guess, like, because we don't have the wedding date set, like we're doing it kind of unconventionally, we were like pretty loose with, it makes sense. We were loose with like what date we could take or appointment we could take to get the license. You know what I'm saying? So if he was trying to
Sure.
get one within, because you have to be within
Yeah.
a 3-month window of your actual marriage,
Oh, really?
I guess that's what would make the appointment or cause him to have to go down there. Because we were, point being, we were freed up to pick wherever we wanted.
Interesting.
Good for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good for
Very
you.
excited.
Congratulations.
I had to go there twice because Ryan threw away my marriage license.
Is that?
What?
Did you actually find that out? That
Yeah.
he threw it away?
Yeah, I mean, no. Hold on. He did not throw it away. He put a bunch of trash on top of it so that when the cleaning people came, they threw it away
Yeah.
because they mistook it for trash because it was underneath a bunch of trash.
I have not heard this story.
I
yet.
went. I got my
Yeah?
marriage license for us to all sign. I put it in my room in a little cubby away from everything, thinking this is a good place to keep this, so it's away from everything, it's safe. Ryan, because we ate that morning, after we ate, he took all the trash, put it in that exact same cubby on top of my marriage license, and it got thrown out. So I had to go back to Orange County and get a new marriage license.
Did you bill him?
No, I didn't.
I'm shocked.
He denied it for a long time. I don't know if he still does. Ryan, do you still deny that you were single-handedly got my marriage license thrown out?
Are you
Let me
gonna
know.
Are you gonna reciprocate
Yeah,
his
you
wedding?
can exact revenge.
Yeah. I'm having Interpol come to the wedding and just start arresting everybody.
Send him to El Salvador.
Exactly. That's where we all go now.
That's where all of us go.
Right. Whether you've done anything or not. Straight to
El
El Salvador.
Salvador. We watched some things.
There are
that
things
I
have
think
been
we
watched.
should start talking about.
Things have been watched.
Yeah.
'Cause I am
What's your
filled.
45 fucking movies.
25.
I think I probably watched less than everybody.
I might be equal to you.
Okay.
I'm probably equal or
You don't want me to
less.
go last. Everybody's gonna be tired.
Go
You guys will
first.
stop
Yeah, you go
listening.
first. You always go
first.
last
Everyone- yeah,
because we
yeah.
always get our shit out of the way. You go first now.
We got some overlap. We've got some overlap. We're going to talk about. I'm going to take you guys on a journey across the world. Is what I'm going to do.
Oh,
I'm not going to do this in
exotic.
any bland, boring format such as I watch this and then this. No. I hopped on a little ship that took me to Japan via Germany because I watched Perfect Days,
Oh,
the Wim Wenders movie. who is German, but he made the Japanese movie Perfect Days.
Oh, Wim Wenders?
Is this the one that?
Yes.
Okay.
That is your homework.
Yes.
How did you? How the fuck?
Because I was the one that I think
That was insane.
It was somebody I know told me to watch it, and I was texting Curtis, and he was like, "Oh, it's in my list."
Yeah. One of the best feel-good movies you could find. That's not like saccharine or like, trying to make you feel good. It's just like you following this man around who's Koji Yakusho. One of the best actors alive. He was in Cure. He was in 13 Assassins. He was in Pulse. Fucking great actor. Movie rules. Watch it. Then hop back on that ship. Didn't have a long time in Japan this time. I spent quite an amount of time in China because that's where the bulk of my vacation was.
Sure, that's where your heart is.
Yeah, it is now.
Well,
I was like, I got to.
Now we're canceled.
It's very true. I had to get it in before it was gone.
Yeah, let us know if the next 20 minutes of this podcast is just bleeped.
Redacted.
Just redacted.
Where to start? I watched a movie called Shadow. This is a wuxia melodrama directed by Zhang Yimou. Zhang Yimou also directed Hero, another film that I watched this go around. He also directed The Great Wall, if you remember that fucking.
Oh, yes, I
masterpiece.
do.
Wait, Hero with Jet Li?
Yes.
In Great Wall with Matt Damon.
Yes. And Willem Dafoe.
That movie was wild. Did any of you see that?
No.
Oh, it was wild.
One of the best, honestly, true story, sort of, as all these wuxia films are, based in some sort of legend and lore, but about a clan of
You can do it.
people whose main weapon is metal umbrellas. They fight with these metal umbrellas.
Fuck yeah.
What you see there is really great, and they use them to
I've
slide
heard of
around
this.
town.
Slide around town?
It's great.
They're silly little boys with it?
No, not really. This is all during the battle. They slide like down the hill in the main village. About this clan trying to take back old land.
What have you done?
I didn't do anything.
Uh-oh. Too early for that. We haven't even got to Korea yet. He has to be on this plane for a while. Shadow rules. Hero also rules. I watched that for the first time ever.
Movie's awesome.
That was one of the first things that kind of came over to America in the early 2000s because Tarantino put his stamp on it and was like, let's release this shit and bring the post-Crouching Tiger Hong Kong stuff to America. Fucking rules. Some of the best fights. That's also a good Tony Leung, Maggie Chung film. 2 stars that I've talked about. Ad nauseum, Liam. You've heard about this in my trips to Wong Kar-Wai'ville. They're 2 of the best actors alive, and they're really great, especially in these kung fu movies. Let's see, what after that in China? What else did we do while we were there? I watched My Heart Is That Eternal Rose.
Oh.
That is Tony Leung as the star in the heroic bloodshed era of Hong Kong cinema, whereas basically high melodrama cop action movies with a lot of fucking blood and gore, but really sometimes when done really well, emotional love stories at the heart of them. And I was thoroughly moved by this film. Another 5-star experience.
moved.
Dude, it fucking rules. Rules so hard. Just cool action is all that is.
That's all you need.
I did go back to the world of Wong Kar-wai and I watched The Grandmaster. Grandmaster is Wong Kar-wai's take at the Ip Man, legend, if you will, story, I guess. But it does it in the way that only he can, in that it's not just the straightforward who this person is, but kind of follows him through a couple of interesting points in his life. Tony Leung plays Ip Man in this, and honestly might have a couple of the best fights I've ever seen in it. And is excellent. I realized after I watched it that I watched the American cut that the Weinsteins approved to put out in America. Still rips, but I was like, where's 20 more minutes of this? And it exists somewhere, but I couldn't find it. So
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That'll be the next 6 months of your life
trying
until
to
you
find
find it.
So I went to fucking Vidiots. I was like, I need to find this movie, and I didn't find the version I wanted.
How long do you sit with that until you give up?
I don't know if he ever gives up.
That's a great
It's
question.
always back in the brain.
It's always back there. But I've stopped actively looking for it on a daily basis.
But it makes you itchy
When I
to
think
know that you
when,
didn't
when,
see.
in
the
China,
right one.
we continued.
Can you?
God damn it.
Can you set up an automatic timed text? Or just every
You can.
34 hours it'll text you
I
and
think
just
you
say,
can
"Hey,
now.
there's 17 minutes you didn't see in the Grandmaster."
Dear listeners on Discord,
Tell us.
we beckon we beckon our call.
Yes.
Bombard Curtis with these messages on a
Yeah.
daily basis.
Ask me where that cut is and if I've seen it, and I
Yeah.
will.
Someone ask him every day.
Gosh. And then finalizing our time in China, I got this nice little. Well, first I got it from the shittiest DVD in existence at Vidiot's, The Seventh Curse. What is The Seventh Curse?
Yeah. We were talking about this.
need this?
Yeah.
This is why we do this.
Did you watch the first 6 curses?
You had me at
Vidiot's didn't have them.
You had me at shitty DVD.
This is why we do this. This is me and my review queuing up the Vin Diesel video of I Live for This Shit in XXX. It is
What's it called?
The Seventh Curse.
Okay.
It is every level of bananas, but like entertainingly watchable shit you could possibly find.
Is this what you sent us a clip from?
No, that was The Witch from Nepal.
Okay.
Which came
From Nepal.
Yes. Which
From Nepal.
it came on a double disc that Vinegar Syndrome put out. So I watched Seventh Curse, was like, where can I find this? Vinegar Syndrome just put out a fucking Blu-ray of this and Witch from Nepal. So I purchased it. It came home. Blind bought Witch from Nepal. That's the thing I sent you the clip from. Lucas's wizard spirit animal is in that, who only speaks through roars. Like the panther yell you hear in
I
that
get it.
is the only thing you hear out of that guy's mouth.
I do the same thing.
Chow Yun-Fat's in both of these movies. He is not in Seventh Curse a lot, but when he shows up, he makes it count. I can't describe it. I cannot physically describe it to you, but it is the reason why we do this. I promise you.
Wow. I look forward to maybe
And
watching
Witch
it.
from Nepal is only downfall is it followed Seventh Curse in my watchings this time. So
We should do another hunky day
we should.
and watch that.
Yeah.
We should.
It's a good idea.
I like that plan.
And then I got on a little shippy ship, went to South Korea, watched the Roundup Punishment, the latest film in the Don Lee cop, super cop universe. Just him punching stuff as hard as he fucking can.
I mean, it's a good way to solve stuff.
Love it when those ham hocks meet faces. My favorite of that series that I've seen. It's a good time if you want just some silly little action from South Korea with your favorite hunky daddy, which is Don Lee.
Monkey Daddy.
Let's see. Where did I go after Korea? It was a short trip in Korea, really. A layover that was way out of my way, if we're being honest. So I went to Italy.
Oh,
Spent some time in Italy.
buongiorno.
Cappuccino?
See.
I got a couple of discs from Severin. I got The Mask of Satan and Rat's Night of Terror.
To which one?
Rats.
Rats.
I haven't watched The Mask of Satan yet, but Curtis actually purchased me a copy because I needed one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Mask of Satan's a good time. It's honestly a really interesting breakneck thing going from these Chinese 70s and 80s horror action movies to Italians and whatever the fuck they were doing at this time. Because, like, for lack of a better comparison, like, at least the Chinese movies kind of like knew when to not give a shit and just move along. The Italian movies are just like, we're gonna fucking kick your dick in the dirt
We're gonna
with
beat this to death.
and beat it to death.
They do that.
And it's entertaining to me because at least they set these things to a rockin' score. Usually, you know, you got some fucking drums and guitar that are
Rats is Bruno Mattei.
Rats is Bruno
And,
Mattei.
and I want to say something really quickly. Sorry to interrupt you, Curtis. It is like drinking lead.
It is.
Yes.
I will give a warning to Rats.
Yeah, it's
I am kind of bummed. There is some real rat not coolness happening in
Oh,
the
it's icky?
film.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's not cool. Yeah.
They
for
kill
like
the
a-
rats.
Yeah, some rats definitely
kill the
die
rats?
on screen.
they kill the rats.
I don't like that at all.
Not cool, Bruno.
Nope.
Again, this
Bad
is
Bruno.
the drawback to getting into any sort of 70s, 80s, 90s Italian exploitation. And that's another fucking thing I'm learning between especially these two countries and their exploitation movies. Anything could die in an Italian movie. Anything. At any given point. Crew members,
Yeah, people,
animals, whole entire cultures, dead.
Entire jungles.
Cody.
Exactly.
Cody says resurrect Bruno Mattei first.
I mean, I want to see, to be fair, and if you look at that guy's fucking IMDb or Letterboxd, like, he was making smut until the very end.
Yeah.
The very fucking end.
And I
Who he
stand by
was.
it. Resurrect his ass before anyone else.
I would like to see what he thinks of this world. I watched another Bruno Mattei movie, which came in this purchase from Severin.
This one?
Yes, Night of the Zombies, a.k.a. Hell of the Living Dead. That's why I was confused with looking at it, because there's so many different titles.
like drinking lead and being beaten with a lead pipe.
This fucking rules. I had a great time with this. a really fucking fun time. I don't think many animals died
Oh, is this his
on camera, at least.
Is this his Nightmare on Elm Street ripoff?
Yes, it is, and I've not seen that.
Night Killer.
Yes, that's his Nightmare on Elm Street ripoff.
Shitty mask.
I need
With a
that very
little
much.
more serial killer tags to it.
My biggest note, and I think Cody, I told you this. The only bummer of Hell of the Living Dead is that Zombie 3 is like the perfected version of that. It is more like, you remember Zombie 3, right?
Yes.
That brain dead movie. It is more of Italians meet army people in the Filipino jungle and encounter zombies. It's more of that.
Right.
Somehow slower, a little less like kooky than that movie, but still pretty fucking kooky.
Could be due to the fact that Zombie 3 is not solely a Bruno Mattei
Yes.
joint.
Absolutely.
He came in and finished it.
He came in and he had some extra sauce on that one, which I think helped. Let's see. Did I leave Italy then? Yes, I did. I made a short trip to France
Oh, bonjour.
yesterday morning and watched Climax.
Oh, it's such a fucking cool movie.
What a fucking movie.
Such a fucking cool movie.
I think about that movie all the time.
Yeah, for anybody that's taken acid before, if you haven't watched this movie, watch this movie.
Very top.
It's a wild
It's,
thing.
what a stress ball.
Yeah.
I can't off the top of my head because I've still not watched Irreversible. I don't think I've ever seen another Gaspar Noé movie. This is that guy, Gaspar Noé, the provocateur du jour of en français. I like this movie. I liked it quite a bit.
Yeah, it's a great movie. It's also
was-
at least a good time.
It's a pretty good time to watch.
As opposed to like Irreversible, where you're like, why am I doing this to
right.
myself?
For all that I hear, it's like a punishment to anyone who inflicts it upon themselves. But it also takes a while to like get into. Like, I mean, the acid dropping doesn't happen until the halfway point. But getting to that halfway point, it's like you see some of the coolest dancing for like 7 minutes straight. And then bookended by that is just like interviews with the characters in the movie as characters, not as like, actors or whatever. But it's very strange and hard to get a hold of. Like, wrap your brain around.
It's when A24 used to be somebody.
Is that an A24 movie?
That's an A24 movie.
I don't think I realized that.
Yeah.
Wild.
Highly recommend if you're into that sort of freaky shit. It's a good time. Let's see. Then I think I came back home. And by come back home, I'm going to reverse a little bit. I saw Ash.
Ohio.
Yes. No home no more. I saw Ash. Lucas, you saw Ash. Look at
No, it's on my bracket. It's great.
Shut up.
It's great.
I didn't say anything, Austin.
Did you see it?
No.
It's okay.
It's great.
Or great.
Did you watch it?
No, I don't need to. I know it's great.
I also
feel
have
it.
I have a box office blunder on my list now too.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's not coming out.
What?
Frankenstein.
Oh, that's the thing, too. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about a
No,
different
I was
movie?
talking about Death of a Unicorn was
Oh,
a box office.
Oh, did it not do
disappointment.
well?
Wait,
Mm-mm.
what's not coming? Frankenstein's not coming out? Which
The
Frankenstein?
Bride is not coming out this year.
Oh, okay. But the Guillermo del Toro one still is.
Yes,
Okay.
which is on your list, too, right?
Yes.
Which is
No, I
on
thought
Netflix.
that's the one that got pushed.
No.
I don't know.
The Bride got
I'm
pushed.
hearing this is all news to me now.
No, on the Discord. Didn't Charles say the Del Toro one got pushed?
If he did, he's wrong.
right.
I actually don't know. I don't think so, but The Bride definitely, that was big news, got pushed.
Oh, the Bride got pushed.
Yes.
Oh,
the Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
When was it
I hear
supposed-
it's pretty
When was it supposed to come out?
October? September?
Oh, okay.
And the Zach Krager movie, Weapons, moved into its place.
Oh.
No, the Guillermo del Toro movie is absolutely still supposed to come out this year.
Oh, okay. I would track or save it.
You're wrong, Charles.
I mean, he was probably talking about Bride. I wasn't even thinking
Yeah,
about
you might not have even said that.
it. Yeah.
Well, he's wrong.
You're still wrong.
Ash, okay time.
Yeah.
I applaud the effort, and it looks pretty cool. I only wish it was gotten to its cool stuff a little quicker.
Yeah.
I asked Jess, I was like, Jess, will you please watch this movie with me? It's a cornerstone of my experience as a human being. She's like, yeah, I'll watch it with you. We watched Friday. 'Cause she had never seen Friday.
I've never seen Friday.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Holds up, man. Fucking
Yeah.
holds
really
up.
holds up.
The best hangout movie maybe of all time. I have probably said this on the show before, but like Little Curtis, Southwest Ohio, no reason to be into this. None. But this was my like conception of LA as a kid. Like, oh, that's what it's like there.
I need to go there.
I need to go there forever. Yeah, it's a masterpiece. Put it in the fucking Louvre.
Louvre.
The Louvre. Jess and I finished a movie we tried to start a couple times. We watched Monster Hunter.
Okay.
The 2020 Mia Jovovich. Have you seen this, Lucas?
Oh yeah. Talk about a movie that's been hit in the head.
Wow. Wow. And honestly, I want to take back everything I said about Ash not getting to its cool bits quicker. You get to like cool stuff in Monster Hunter quicker, but no one's hunting monsters
Nope.
What?
There's
at all.
monster hunting.
Really?
I want to say no one hunts a monster in that movie.
Yeah.
Isn't that what are they doing with them? Isn't
Dude,
that the whole
Talking
point?
about him.
there are monsters. There are some cool things,
Okay, but they're not hunted.
but there's no monster.
They're
hunting.
left to be.
And then I think it's like the very end. You like kind of get a glimpse at what they would hope to have the next 6 movies or whatever be. You're like, why haven't we?
It's very much
Why aren't we?
surprised by monsters.
Yeah, it's like survive the monsters. They're hunting you.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
But it is
a game.
Tony
It's a
Jaa, Mia
game,
Jovovich
right?
the whole time. So it's
Yeah.
it's a very
like
very
a-
heavy RPG like
Yeah. It's like a turn-
JRPG
Yeah,
game.
it's like a turn-based. So I think I had it when I was a kid, and I was like, "Oh fuck this," because like Monster Hunter, cool, and then it was
Yeah.
like, "What's all this reading?"
Yeah, it's like that.
Boo!
And it's Ron Perlman in a fucking wild anime wig.
Oh, I'm back. Oh, I'm back in, dude. Oh, he's back in.
It's so insane to look at. But he's not in the movie. He's in the opening. It's like there's like a cold open that they're like, we got to put this at the beginning of the movie because no one's gonna.
It's
stick
our best
around.
part.
It is.
We gotta keep him around.
And you're like, when am I gonna get to see Ronnie Pearls in that sweet, sweet wig again? And it takes an hour.
Oh,
I do want this now.
I want that so bad.
I mean, it's still like 90 minutes and like
All right.
worst times you can have.
Oh, sure.
Then I saw the 90s masterpiece Hackers. Yeah. Hack the planet.
I've never
baby.
seen this.
Awesome. It's awesome.
I haven't seen
It's
it.
so good.
The very definition of like cult classic doesn't age. It ages like a grape, but like in a cool, interesting way. Like it's about the internet and hacking at that time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But it's-
mainframes are still these like 3D spaces in computers where you're like literally flying through these
Like
stacks.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these stacks of boxes.
Yeah.
But like the
Like,
cool
where's
way
the file?
they lean into it is like, Grandma's Boy, like Beat Boop,
Yeah.
that fucking guy, in
Yeah.
Grandma's Boy.
Yeah.
I feel like he's based off of the main villain in Hackers, who's
Uh-huh.
played by the guy who's one of the villains in
The Super Mario
Super
Bros.
Mario Bros. Yeah,
Oh,
that
really?
guy. He's in Succession, but that guy's like that guy. And what I think the coolness that they lean into is like when they're like fighting over hacking, they're like all in this like room where there's just like mainframes and shit, like you're saying, but like they make it very physical in a way that the internet could never be.
Yeah.
But it's fun to watch.
Fantastic.
And Matthew Lillard's fucking awesome in it. Angelina Jolie's fucking awesome in it.
Oh wow.
It's like early
It's great.
90s, right?
It's 95?
yeah. Mid-90s.
Yeah,
That's
95.
mid. That's the middle.
I said that.
Rules. I watched Villains because I had seen Novocaine. I wanted to see what those directors made before that. And it's this weird little home invasion-y, twisty-turny thing with Bill Skarsgård and Micah Monroe. Good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Solid little time. You see kind of their, if you see Novocaine, which you should, you kind of see their startings of their taste and their vibe, and it works pretty well.
Wow.
Not going to change your world, but it's a good time. I watched Mulholland Drive.
Wow.
I get the weird amount of things. It's I don't
Yeah.
know what I'm doing here.
It's incredible.
I feel
the volume.
insane talking about all these movies.
It's insane to listen to every time.
This
This
is-
is an incredible amount of movies.
but they don't make any sense together.
Was this
No.
3 weeks?
This is 3 weeks.
That's crazy.
Jess had never seen it. I've been trying to get her to watch it. It came,
Oh, wow.
It came home as my Criterion shipment came to me, filled with like 7 or 8 films. She didn't know what to think of it. I hardly know what to think of it on any given moment, but it's a masterpiece.
It's phenomenal. I need to
Um,
see it again. It's been way too long.
One of the best movies ever made.
you could truly God, I just need to do a thing on Mulholland Drive. Just the fact that it was a ABC pilot that he went back and got to shoot another half an hour around to make it work as a film.
It was a pilot.
This is gonna be his next Twin Peaks was what this was supposed to be. Yeah, and I
The
feel
world
like
is- cannot handle
you'd be
that.
so surprised at the stuff that was in the pilot versus what was shot for the film. It's just, it's wild.
I never knew that. That's
Yeah.
incredible. Wow.
Great film, David Lynch.
Same actors, too, in the pilot, if I remember correctly, right?
Same actors. Yeah, They had to bring everybody back.
Right.
Just
And
insane.
I think at least some of them, didn't they take like a massive pay cut in order to just get the movie made in the first place?
I'm not sure about that.
I thought I remember reading that, like Naomi Watts.
Well, this was her discovery. Like she was like in what I learned about it watching some stuff is.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's okay.
The other.
Yes.
the
Ariana Grande.
Yes, of course. Duh. What am I saying? Baby Ariana Grande.
Laura Herring.
Thank you.
I don't think she did. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't think she did. She wasn't like a huge name either. Plus, I mean, they were paid at first to be in a pilot of a series, an ongoing series. So like, they were paid whatever that was, and the contracts had to get renegotiated to like turn that into a film. So I have no idea how that ended up shaking out.
That's
It
wild.
was essentially Naomi Watts' discovery, which she had to live with her pilot being canceled. Just kidding, we're going to make this a 2-hour film now.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, now you're in a film, Academy Award nominated film.
Yeah, just wild.
Amazing. Wow,
And
what
it's-
a story.
And again, you don't need this stuff for it to be interesting, but like knowing this just like makes that, because these movies are so much about that type of experience that just like enriches it so much more. I don't know. Loved it.
Great movie.
Watched Final Destination 2.
Woo, still haven't seen it.
Jess and I did.
Magic.
Yeah, it's
Magic.
that one's so entertaining.
I think it's the most entertaining of the series.
I haven't seen 4 or 5.
I should asterisk that. I have not seen them either, but of the movies that I've seen, yes, I think 2 is the most. I think I have seen 4. I haven't seen 5,
Okay.
but I think 2 is the most entertaining.
I feel like I've seen 3 the most. I don't know why, but
Probably on like TNT or
Is
something.
3's the one with the roller coaster?
3's the roller coaster
yeah,
one with Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Yeah.
That's probably why I've seen it the most.
I think the reason 2 always sticks out is because the kills are so. I mean, it also just could have been like the point in my life when I watched it. I was just impressionable, I guess. But
Yeah.
like
The kills are gnarly.
the kills are gnarly. But like I can't drive behind a truck
Yeah,
that has like a logging truck ever again.
Oh,
after
yeah.
watching that.
Yeah.
Even same. I haven't
Yeah.
even seen the movie. I know that. Like, fuck
We all
that.
know that. If you're 30 between the ages of 30 and 45, you know that.
You saw a trailer at some point. You knew it was going down.
It's just a blast. We're gonna get through those before the new one comes out. I watched Eraserhead for the first time.
Wow.
Yeah,
And do you feel better?
it was feel better, better. It's interesting watching that for the first time after having seen basically every other one, and being like, oh, this is pretty straightforward. Like I think
It's pretty
get-
straightforward.
I get this one. You know, you don't understand. I mean, it's an art film still.
Yeah.
But you're like, oh, you doesn't want. You know, it's about being a dad.
Yeah, the
And it
message
sucks.
is 100% there.
You know, being scared of your family.
I think
sort of thing.
I think it's more about just like being an adult,
Yeah,
growing
yeah.
up.
No,
right?
definitely all that too. But I didn't realize the baby played such a role. The baby is just like this omnipresent.
That
fucking,
baby rules.
Oh, it's horrifying. It
Yeah.
was awful looking.
Yeah.
God.
That baby rules.
In the
That baby had
biggest,
a really sick chest tattoo.
the baby.
Just the baby.
Does Kaylin listen?
No.
Okay, great.
Of course not.
I will pay for it.
For your birthday.
Could you imagine?
Honey, why haven't I seen you with your shirt off in 6
She
months?
doesn't even like the drawing we have of it. Just the fucking, it's on me.
Actually, the first time I saw Eraserhead was with you.
Yeah. I showed you.
We rented it from Eddie Brant's.
I was shown that movie in a high school history class.
It's
Wow.
so insane.
Yeah.
What?
That teacher was actually insane.
I saw
What?
that movie
Yeah.
for the first time in school also. Maybe even earlier than that.
What?
For
That's
some reason.
Crazy.
That's a crazy thing.
I can get behind showing it in school, but you got to tell me why.
He didn't.
You
Our
gotta tell me
teacher,
why.
this teacher was an
History.
history. He was an actual insane person, and his whole thing was he wanted us to like critically think about history, not just memorize dates. So he's like, "We're gonna watch Eraserhead,"
This guy, I'm sure, was like 25.
and,
at the time.
and probably, and then
Just so high. He was so high.
probably, and there was no preamble, there was no wrap up. It was just like you need to watch this and figure out what it means
So you can understand history better.
to understand history better.
It's just amazing.
Just say the collapse of the Berlin Wall and move on.
In the biggest, maybe breakneck turnaround thing I watched His Girl Friday. You guys heard of His Girl Friday from 1940?
No,
Wow. One of the OG screwball comedy masterpieces from Hollywood, directed by Howard Hawks. Jess loves this movie. And I'm like, I can't get you to watch Eraserhead because it's black and white. That's your reasoning, but you tell me you love His Girl Friday so much? She does. If you like stuff like today, if you like Nora, one, it's very, it's screwball comedy based. But if you
there's
stuff like,
tits in it?
like, yeah, like Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, you watch any of that?
Yes.
It's got that like just like rat-a-tat fucking dialogue. Like it's very sharp and snappy, and you're like, oh, I get this. This is fun to watch. You should talk about His Girl Friday. That's 100% of what it is. But it's so entertaining. Like I had a fucking blast just watching that back and forth. And it's about the craziest plot you've ever seen. About them trying to save an innocent man from death row. And the cops are just willingly shooting people in the streets. It's crazy. 1940 was crazy.
It was a crazy time.
Then I watched The Player for the first time ever. You guys seen The Player?
Nope.
The Robert Altman movie about Hollywood. Tim Robbins,
No.
Fred Ward,
This is-
everybody in Hollywood ever.
Answer still no.
It's about everybody in Hollywood.
It rules. It fucking rules. It's about how the Hollywood system is so fucked. I'm about to start watching The Studio, Seth Rogen's new show.
Oh, yeah, I hear that's
looks
good.
great. This, I think, it's maybe just an Easter egg, not actually connected. But Bryan Cranston's character in that has the same name as Tim Robbins' character in this. So like,
Oh, yeah.
it's definitely of that ilk. He plays the
Griffin
studio
ilk.
executive, Tim Robbins, and it's about how Hollywood just like fucks over everything they touch.
That sounds great.
But also how good movies are at the same time. Like there's a line where a director who played by Richard E. Grant, who's like the artiste director of the movie, trying to get his movie made. I won't spoil the end for you, but they're talking about test screenings. And they're asking Richard E. Grant, like, you changed your movie. Why'd you change your movie? And he's like, what about the way the old ending tested in Canoga Park? And that's just like such a thing. Like if you live here or like work in movies at all, you're just like, they test these movies just all around LA so they can get the normal person vibe. Then they'll change the whole movie because of those test screenings.
Yeah.
And it's just like so specifically interesting and funny.
That's fantastic.
Love that. I watched Night of the Living Dead 1990.
Oh, the Savini.
Ripper, the Savini one. Have you seen this?
No.
So cool.
It's on Shudder now.
Bill Moseley.
Bill Moseley.
Hey.
Tony Todd.
Hey.
God, it's so good.
Movie's awesome.
I've heard it's it's kind of acclaim is picked up over the last handful of years. I heard it was pretty good, and I was honestly fucking surprised at how good it was.
Yeah.
Rules.
Like obviously the first one is what it is, but like this one does some different things. Still has a lot to say. It doesn't just like do the Savini thing and like gore for gore's sake. It's plenty of gore there, but like it's interesting and cool.
I bought that by mistake in college out of one of those giant fucking bins of DVDs.
Yeah.
And I grabbed it thinking that it was the original.
Oh.
And I got back to my house with it, turned it over. I was like, that's
Yeah.
not black and white,
Yeah.
right? And then I was like looking, I was like, Bill Moseley, Tony Todd, what the fuck?
high am I right now?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Did you watch it then?
I did. I granted, to Lucas's statement a moment ago, so high that I didn't even remember it.
It's fair. It's fair.
Then I watched it again several years ago. I fucking love it. I still have that shitty DVD upstairs.
I will purchase a version of this when I can. It's awesome. Loved it very much.
Oh,
then
nice. I got to see that.
I watched 2 movies in the theaters this past weekend. Jess and I went and saw Hell of a Summer.
Woo! Which has been high on my list.
Yeah, you should see it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
liked it. Like
Yeah.
it's
I've
also
heard
liked
good
it.
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw it too?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Cute.
Cute.
That's it?
Yeah.
I have a friend that I work with that went to like a Q&A with Finn,
Oh yeah.
and she walked in like blind. I guess she's really into one of the actors. I think the actor that's in Gladiator 2.
Fred Heckinger.
Yeah, yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
he rules so hard.
She's really interested in his acting, and she
Who
went
is
to
he?
this screening.
The main guy, Jason.
Oh, yes. Oh, that guy
Yeah.
rules. Oh, yeah. That
God,
guy did
he's
such
so
a good
good.
job.
She went in completely blind. She's obsessed.
Yeah,
She
for good
said
reason.
She loves it. One of her, I think it's gathered.
I think
might be
it's
one of
like
her
it's
favorites
it's
this year,
it's
maybe.
Oh, the
it's
movie?
nice
Yeah.
because it feels like that genre of horror movie for this younger generation.
Yeah.
He's very much telling it to people his age.
Oh, okay.
Kind
yeah.
of thing.
And it's
I'm into
not
that.
and you could tell it's made by people that age too. And like not a
And
showy way,
Right.
It's not just like references here and there. It's just like this is the attention span / artistic output of a person this age,
Yes.
for better and worse, who's just getting their feet on, their feet under their legs. Is that a thing?
Sure.
Okay.
I got it.
But he's Finn Wolfhard, man. I just continue to be impressed. Also directed by Billy Brick, his homie.
Cool.
But his performance, Finn's in this is just not the usual Finn Wolfhard thing, but like of his ilk. But like the fact that he's also writing and directing, like, and gets it across the finish line, very impressed.
That's wild.
Yeah,
Good for Mr. Wolfhard.
good for him. Then I watched Death of a Unicorn.
I did
Jeez,
too.
Frites.
I did too.
I really want Maddie went and saw it.
Oh, I thought you did because
no,
I saw
didn't-
she did.
I didn't go. I sort of wanted to see it, and then decided that I didn't think I really cared that much. And then she went and saw it. I think after you guys had all seen it, and when I saw your Letterboxd ratings go up, I was like, you can probably just go without me. It's cool. I'll watch it. I'll watch it at home when I have a chance to.
Yeah, that's fair. I would agree with that assessment. I liked it. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
I actually kind of fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a little sloppy for me, a little kind of all over the place. It felt a little scattered.
I wanted to like it so much more.
Yeah, I
for
wanted
what
to like
was.
it more than I did.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because I knew that the responses were muted, not just from you guys, but also the culture at large. That I was just like, that was the bar. But I was like, I was just constantly entertained by everything that was on screen. Everyone, like the script is there. It does its thing. I was telling Lucas earlier, it's very Jurassic Park. There is so much Jurassic Park in this. It's fucking, it's a problem at times.
Yeah.
But
But I would have liked that sooner, and maybe even more of that. I think for me, I wanted it to be like both scarier and funnier.
okay.
Like it just kind of cruised, and I was like, I want to be laughing more and also being
It felt-
I
scared
think it's
more.
I laughed a lot.
Yeah,
And that's why
I did
it
too.
Just got me
I just wanted
through.
more
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
I wanted more like magic, fantastical stuff.
Yeah?
I wanted to go deeper into the unicorns.
Oh, sure.
To be fair, they go pretty fucking deep.
You want to get real deep into those
I
unicorns?
just like I want
Into
to
the
follow
un-
it into the forest and let's fucking do unicorn shit.
You wanted the unilore, if you will, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
be careful with where you put your arm.
True.
Will Poulter in this movie just is so fucking funny. I love him.
He's great.
God.
He's fantastic. Love that character.
Not enough of Anthony Kerrigan, who plays NoHo Hank on Barry.
Yes.
God, he's
Fantastic.
good.
He's
Not
great.
quite enough of him.
I was very happy to
Very
see him.
underutilized.
Yeah. But I fucking loved it, man.
I'll watch it eventually. It was just one of these things where it was like she I think she got tickets for us to see it like on 3 different occasions, and every time like the day we were gonna go, I was like,
Yeah.
I don't really know if I feel like going to the movies today.
It felt like it was doing a kind of a spoof on the family adventure drama thing, or not drama, but like family adventure comedy thing, to where she like Jenna Ortega even like spells out the plot of the movie via the tapestries that she saw in the old things. I'm like, wait, I don't know if you did that on purpose or you think we're dumb. You know what I mean? It was just one of those movie things where if you're just gonna stand there and tell me the plot of the movie like that, I'm like,
Right.
I don't know if you're being farcical or you were actually telling me I'm a dumb audience member.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
And it just hit me a different way, but I totally get it.
Yeah.
Let's look at it.
45 minutes later.
Wow. Yeah. That's
Nice.
absurd. Yeah. You don't want to thin this hard in the
No.
future? No. All right.
I have to.
Gonna hear about everyone. All right.
Okay.
Do you not want to hear?
It's like every time
Do
we
you
have
not
to
want
suspend a recording, Curtis goes like, "Well, got to put it in the next gear."
Yeah. That's
And
10,
watch more.
10 more movies.
Yeah,
It's almost like a punishment.
It is.
Go, Cody
like-
got sick. Well, I'm gonna watch 20 more movies.
Yeah. Well, the opening.
And
of
I'm
the
gonna talk a lot about each one
That's
of them.
what you
the,
get.
op- the opening of the show is 20 minutes longer now.
That's what you get.
Every week we take off. Well, I have like 4 other things.
See, I'm making up for it.
I'll go. Yes, I will go because I don't have a lot on top of this. I finally got around to watching Smile 2,
Ooh,
and it's awesome.
How much does that rip and roar?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Love Smile 2. Rips
Fuck
and
yeah.
roars every which way to
see this?
Sunday.
I gave the first half of the movie 5 stars.
Yeah, made his list.
Did you finish
You
it?
finish it?
Not yet. That's funny. I forgot about that. I own it, and I own it too digitally, and. I know, because as soon as we finished tonight's movie, it rolled. I guess my Amazon library just rolled into the next movie I hadn't finished yet, so it started Smile 2. And so I was like, oh shit, I need to finish this.
Yeah, it rules.
Yeah.
Ending rules too.
The ending rules. You've seen it, Cody, yeah? That's right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I,
God, that's
I,
what I want to talk about the ending so bad.
and I liked it.
Right.
The ending?
The movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought it was I thought it was better than the first one, and I thought it was
Absolutely.
a good time. I just did not think that it was it didn't really do a lot for me.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, the ending fucking rules.
Yeah.
I have like kind of a conceptual problem with the last like half hour.
Yeah,
I want to hear. Oh, okay. How bizarro it gets? Or
No,
okay.
when the reveal happens, you're like,
Okay.
yeah, that dropped it. That knocked a whole star
But-
off for me.
Okay.
but, and I'm in the vacuum. I'm like, this versus the first movie. I'm like, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
yeah. I was
Yeah.
not expecting
More,
it to be
way
that
more
good.
fun than the first one.
So much more.
Yeah.
Like, I'll accept what they do at the end, that device, because I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, it didn't really bug me. I didn't mind that at all. I had a great time with it. Then I finally got around to watching Maxine.
Oh, damn.
I thought you'd seen that.
Nope.
Oh shit.
Finally watched it.
Yeah.
Man, first half to 2/3, I'm like, yeah. And then it just
Yeah.
and peters out and kind of has a weird, predictable, but also like toothless ending.
Yeah.
Did not love the ending.
Toothless is a good way to describe
It's
it.
just like this is how we're gonna end this trilogy.
No.
Is with just like
that's
Also
kind of how I
considering
felt
those
the whole
first
movie.
two films. Yeah.
yeah, it's just like we need to like ramp it up to the next level.
Careful with that arm.
Every time I put my fucking arm up, we're not gonna invite Nazi comparisons. They don't.
I mean, you literally touched your chest.
I did not touch my chest. And first of all, you got to slam it.
Roll
If
the
you-
tape.
If you itch and then you go ramp up, that's fine. You're allowed to itch and ramp.
You didn't ramp.
I think if you do the
Yeah,
hand,
if you add some zest to it,
yeah.
some
If you make it a little flamboyant, it's fine.
Yeah.
So
Diana Ross.
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Oh, turn it upside down.
Actually bad.
Actually, bad problem. Austin just spilled a tub
Too
all over
we got
our
too
recording
zesty.
machine.
It's the Zoom. It'll be fine.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Do,
we
Are-
do.
all right, well, let's hurry up.
Wait, do we? Are we sure we're still? Like, we're still
yeah.
good?
It's rolling.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah.
I was looking at the other numbers. I was like, why is 6 moving?
Maxine. Yeah, just peters out, and you've seen it, Lucas.
Maxine, no.
No. Yeah. I mean, it's worth your time, but like, they set up a lot of cool stuff, and then
Yeah.
it's just like I'm sure we all saw that ending a mile away.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of tough. Like, it starts so strong, too. When she goes into that
Yeah.
audition, you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I love that shit. And then,
It just doesn't really go anywhere. Then I watched a little indie comedy, The Ballad of Wallace Island.
Oh, you saw that?
I did see that. I got invited to a advanced screening.
Hell yeah. What'd you think?
I loved it.
Yeah.
It is. Did you see? You didn't see it?
I'm familiar. It looks like a delight.
It's absolutely delightful. It's super fun, super funny, really sweet. Great. Can't recommend it enough.
Fuck yeah.
The Ballad of Wallace Island.
Carey Mulligan.
Carey Mulligan and British people.
I've heard it's great.
Yeah.
It is great. I loved it. I think it's an absolute joy. Very, very British in its humor and sensibilities, but well worth your time.
Carey Mulligan's not British, is she? Crazy.
I think
Yeah.
she is.
Yeah.
She is, yeah.
She is in this movie.
Nice.
The other people are British,
Nice.
and it's like shot on an island in Wales. It's just
Yeah.
very, very British through and through. Very good. And then the last thing that we haven't talked about is I watched Y2K.
Wow, are you the first of us to see this?
Apparently.
Our mutual friend Tim was telling me about this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did Tim think of it?
He thought it was a fun time.
No, it sucks. It has its moments.
Is this
It
a
has
new
moments.
movie?
It came out last year. end of
Fred
last
Durst
year.
is in it.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard what that is, and
Yeah.
that's honestly like half the reason I want
Right,
to watch it.
right.
If you like are into that, you might enjoy this movie.
Wait, is this
Let's
the
just-
one he secretly directed?
No.
No.
This is just like you just getting punched in
is
the
that?
dick with '90s references, right?
It's just 90s references.
It's just throwback.
Over and over.
Yeah.
Like to where they're like, well, that's all we have to do is just reference 90s stuff, which just doesn't work on me. And so
Sure. Okay.
I had to watch this over 2 sittings.
Oh, yeah.
I got halfway
It's
through.
pretty
and I
tight
was like,
92.
I know, but I was halfway through. I'm like, I cannot do any more of this right now. I have to stop. It has moments. There are some moments I laughed really hard. It's very much like trying to do super bad, but also this is the end. But it doesn't really quite work.
I want to watch it because I remember so vividly, like leading up to the year 2000 and all that doomsday shit going on, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't lean
Unplug
into
your
that.
computers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It doesn't lean into that as much as I would have liked.
It was also, I believe, the year that night was the first time I saw The Matrix.
99.
Yeah.
December 31st.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve of
Yeah,
'99.
because my parents brought me the
Amazing.
VHS.
Yeah.
They were out of town, and I really wanted to watch The Matrix, and they refused to let me watch it. But they, I guess they made some. I don't know. They were gone for like 3 weeks or something. I was
Yeah.
with my grandpa, and I think they probably felt bad that I was with grandpa for 3 weeks. So they brought me a VHS,
Hell yeah.
and I remember watching that night.
It's a great
Nice.
movie for Y2K.
Very good movie for Y2K.
Very appropriate for Y2K.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, if we're just going in this order, I'll just go. I went to the theater once.
Yeah.
And I saw Black Bag.
Yeah, Black Bag.
Black bag.
Did anybody else? Did you? I know you saw Black Bag. Did
Yeah.
you?
Nope.
Did you?
No.
Really good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, really, really solid, good movie.
It looked fun.
It's not fun.
Oh.
Is that fun? I had a blast.
I don't think it's a fun movie. Though.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's a very interesting movie.
It's pretty light in its feet, though.
Yeah.
It's not like,
Real tight 90.
yeah.
We're absolutely worth watching. I think if I remember correctly, Curtis liked it. Maybe
I loved it, man.
Maybe significantly
Yeah.
more than I did.
Yeah,
but
probably.
Maddie and I liked it quite enough.
Yeah.
Enough to recommend it at least. I continued with most of the. Let's see here. I'll do that last. I was sick, so I got to.
Hell yeah, you were.
I was able to watch some movies.
Yeah, piggy
for
boy.
the first time in a minute.
Little sicky piggy boy.
And I-
his movies.
I communicated with Curtis for a significant amount of it and asking for movie recommendations. I would provide him with a list. Be like, you pick.
Yeah.
And he picked the two.
That was so hard.
Huh?
That was so hard.
What?
You were so hard or
So
it was so hard?
No, I was.
He was just
Yeah.
bricked up.
I get it, babe. I get it. I watched two movies for the first time that I had not seen. The first was Labyrinth.
Woo! Oh! Wow.
I had never seen Labyrinth.
Really?
Never seen Labyrinth.
Wow. What'd you think?
I think it is maybe not for me,
Okay.
but
fair.
like objectively just incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's,
Aren't you playing Magic the Gathering right now?
yeah, that's pretty labyrinthy.
It's no, the vibe.
I want to make a David Bowie deck. This might
I like the movie's very good. I enjoyed it.
be David Bowie's bulge. is the
Yeah,
commander.
that's
David Bowie's Bulge is the commander. Although as I was texting Curtis, I want that Bobby Eggs version of this movie because I want.
Oh.
I think the reason that the thing that kind of threw me off with the vibe is that
Too
like
many music, too many songs.
too
in
many
this fucking-
songs.
that's exactly
That's
what
what
he
I said to
fucking
you.
there was
I was like, there's too many songs in there for you, weren't there?
Yeah, it was the fucking songs. No, it was
Oh, like it's unreasonable.
no. I just because it was so twisted. Like it's really kind of a twisted
That
twisted
movie
shit's
scared
going
the
on.
shit out of me
yeah.
when I was a kid. When they like ripped their heads off
Yeah,
and start
dude,
throwing
it's
them, I
fucking
was
twisted.
very
Fireys?
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, did not like that at all as a child.
And for some reason, just the vibe of I don't know, the way that it's acted just didn't like land the way that I wished it had, given that dark tone. Granted, I understand it's a children's film, right? I
This
get
is
it,
a very Cody critique.
I
of
get it.
Labyrinth. It's not dark enough.
but
It's not metal
I
enough.
want that.
Yeah.
No, it's dark as fuck, dude. But I just want now. I really want that Bobby Eggs take where it's like, as I was telling Curtis, do the music, but let Willem Dafoe be that character.
Oh, that is pretty good.
It'd be incredible,
Yeah.
right?
That
So then
is pretty
when Curtis informed me that Bobby Eggs' version is going to be a sequel and not a remake, I was like, just let him remake the movie.
No, because then we're gonna get someone stupid like The Weeknd in that role.
Fair. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Yes, I
promise
would not
that's
put it
been
past
pitched.
anyone, but I could not imagine Bobby Eggs and The Weeknd working
No.
on a thing
No.
together.
But great fucking movie.
although there's the Lily Rose Depp
This
bridge.
is true. This is very
She
true.
could be the bridge.
Gosh.
Very good fucking movie. I really enjoyed watching it. I'd like to watch it again. I watched. Yeah, dude. Yeah, maybe my new minor obsession.
I feel like we should go.
King Arthur: Legend of the Sword.
Yeah!
Which one is this?
Wow!
It's the Charlie Hunnam Guy Ritchie movie.
Wow!
This
God.
is where they We Will Rock You.
No, that's
No.
A Knight's Tale.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that
same
rules
thing.
too.
Same thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
Knight's
need to
Tale does
finish
rule.
this.
Heath Ledger, great. No,
I need to finish this. Is that what you said?
I need to finish.
dude, this movie fucking slaps. I get why it like it's maybe not like loved, but like
Yeah.
it slaps.
But it's a fucking great time.
It's fucking awesome. I bought that shit.
Hell yeah,
And
you
I am
did.
so happy I did. I did one of those things. I had a you moment where I looked at the price and I had a discount. I was like, it's $6 to rent it. It's $9 to own it.
Done deal.
And I was like, Curtis, am I going to
Yeah.
be pissed off? And he's like, I mean, me
want-
and Brock are the only people I know maybe in the world that like this movie. But
Truth.
I think you'll like it.
Just watch it twice. It's
I
worth it.
within 20 minutes, I was like, oh, I want to watch this every day.
Hell yeah.
Every day.
Dude, it's so
It
much
fucking
fun.
slaps,
That
dude.
score
It's cool.
fucking rules.
Score fucking
Daniel Pemberton,
rules.
who
Yeah,
did
dude.
Spider-Verse.
Yes.
The music?
Yeah.
Oh,
I listen to that soundtrack frequently.
the King Arthur.
Yeah, man. It's that awesome.
Rules, and I loved it. I loved it.
Nice.
I stayed in that world, and I watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail
Fuck,
fuck
yeah.
yeah.
for the first time in a long time.
Fuck yeah.
It's so fun.
It's
That movie rules so hard.
It is so perfect.
It's incredible.
Just
It's so perfect.
like belly laughing.
Yeah.
for most of it.
It's unreal how funny it is. Even the opening fucking credits, I lose my shit every
yes,
time.
because like what, dude? Because
With the shit about the moose, it's like
Well, so what?
dumb.
It,
It's so
it had been
funny.
so long, so I didn't remember all the shit in the opening credits. So it starts, and I'm like, "That's weird. Why are there subtitles?" And I start like trying to fuck with it, right? And it wouldn't go off. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Fucking Amazon!" And I was literally getting ready to text the group to be like, "Fucking
God.
Amazon strikes again with their bullshit."
That'd be my favorite text I'd ever received if you were complaining about the subtitles at the beginning of Holy Grail. Like, oh no, those are intentional.
And then it kept going, and it was like, oh,
And then it got stupid, and you're like, oh, it's a joke.
I get it. It's so funny. Yeah, I didn't realize like, oh, it's been that long since I
Yeah.
watched this movie.
Yeah.
Just objectively perfect. I loved it.
That movie's partially responsible for my existence.
Date?
Consummation?
Parents' first date, you creep. First date.
He said date. I had to say the next logical answer.
That's
My
true.
dad made dinner and they watched that movie.
Oh.
So that's
Hell yeah.
part of the reason I'm here. So you're welcome, Monty Python.
I continued with for listeners that well, I don't know how much I've talked about this on our show, but it was on nobody's bingo card for 2025, including my own, that I would become
This is the craziest thing.
a just
A Disney adult.
a very very very
Oh.
Disney adult.
This shit's
Oh,
crazy.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
like spirit jerseys.
I know, you got the
and
hats,
A
you
little,
love it.
A little fucking Lost Boy hat.
There's videos
Yeah.
of you dancing, I guess.
Videos of me dancing at Disneyland. I've gone an absurd amount of times
Yeah.
in
Wild.
just a few months.
Yeah, this is
Wild.
great.
I love it.
So we basically what I'm getting at is that the remainder of the films that I watched, besides tonight's film, were all Disney films.
Great. We love it.
I'm
Sure, there was a 30th anniversary screening of a very special movie in there too. Can't wait to hear about that.
there wasn't, but it's on our list because I haven't watched that one since I was a kid.
That's hurtful and a mistake.
I agree.
Yeah.
I rewatched Alice in Wonderland, 1951.
Okay.
Great.
I think that might be the best Disney movie.
It's great.
It's so good. Well, okay, sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry. It's
Understood.
it is so good. I love it.
It is
it's
great.
it's just outstanding.
I haven't watched it in a while, but yeah, it's really great.
The animation, it's twisted. It's very unique in like in the way that it's telling this like very bizarre story. That from what I remember from the book, like the book is far more coherent than this movie, which makes the movie feel very like even more eerie. So to like be showing this to children just kind of still blows my mind, right? Love that. Sticking with that, we then decided to revisit the remakes, or not remakes, really the sequel and then sequel with Johnny Depp. Man, I think that first one with Johnny Depp's kind of good. It's kind of good.
Oh, with Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah,
I disagree.
I kind of liked it.
I was zanked out on painkillers the first time I watched it, and even blasted. I was like, "This isn't very good."
I liked it. It's not. I mean, it's not great, but I had a good time with it.
Yeah.
Now the one after that is no. But I really liked it. I mean, it looks like garbage because the whole thing's a fucking green
I
screen.
know.
But I
Just-
mean,
I think that's what kills it for me is like you just take all the fun and whimsy out of like the 2D animation,
Yes,
and it just
yes.
make these weird, like the Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Just like this is.
Yeah.
I'm not into this aesthetic.
Too much Matt Lucas. It's just honestly too much.
What?
The guy who plays Tweedledee and
Yeah.
Tweedledum.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
I'm glossy.
but I really enjoyed it. I went back and finally finished Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, which I'd started about a month and a half ago and then
Right.
fell asleep.
Right.
Pull to Lucas.
Yeah.
No, he finished it. He went back.
true.
Yeah, I
He went
finished-
back to finish it.
That one's not nearly as good as I remember, but it's still entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through and through.
Yeah.
Way too fucking long.
So
Way too
long.
motherfucking
Oh
long.
my god.
Yeah.
Then I went back and we kept going with that. I watched On Stranger Tides, the one from 2011.
Mm. I hated it when I saw it.
But I don't know, man. I was locked in. I was entertained the whole time. It's not like it's just nice, like dumb escapism. It's not a great movie. And I still think that nothing. The fact that they're continuing to go, it's like you're never gonna best those first two ever.
No, they're so good.
Let's see here.
That's 5, right?
That was 4.
That was 4, and
There's 5
there's a
of them.
5 now.
5
Yeah, there's a
is
5th with the one with
the
Javier
movie,
Bardem.
Yeah.
I saw with your mom on her birthday.
That was Stranger Tides.
I don't think so.
Oh, I saw Stranger Tides with her at her birthday.
Oh,
Stranger Tides was in 2011.
I didn't see
Came
the
out in
Bardem
2011.
one. Did I?
I don't know if you were there. There was like
I
a
don't
whole
think I
party
was
for your
there.
mom and her birthday at the City Walk IMAX.
I don't think I was there.
Yeah, well,
That's weird.
That's
weird.
Because she made us watch Stranger Tides at the El Cap, and I was,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I don't
I was
like
not
this
there
at
for
all.
that.
We did Sleeping Beauty,
Yeah,
which is metal as fuck.
Yeah,
like it's secretly kind of metal as fuck, dude.
Not secretly. I think it just is.
It's kind of fucking. Well, I mean,
Openly?
I don't know, like what? And it's really not until that the last 20 minutes that like the metal as fuckness really kicks in. But
it's like 50 minutes long too, right? The movie.
no, it's an hour and a half.
Oh damn.
The dragon, you like the big dragon?
It's fucking rules, dude. So then we kept going. We went back and we watched Maleficent,
Yeah.
which I remembered kind of being whatever about. That movie kind of great.
if you love cheekbones,
It's Disney.
Yeah,
His whole
you like
aesthetic.
big fan of cheekbones.
it's great, man. It's a real, and Angelina Jolie is fucking incredible in that film.
Angelina
Yeah.
rules.
She does roll.
Another one where I'm like, stop with the green screen on everything.
Yeah.
It's annoying,
It's super, yeah.
which it immediately is it just discredits for me. But I really liked it. I liked it a lot. Then we watched the second one, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, and I'm gonna keep going now.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Wow.
No,
I'm not surprised.
not
I've
great.
not
Have you
seen
seen-
either of those films?
Not as bad as
I
Alice
saw
in the Looking Glass.
Maleficent once.
It's good. I like it quite a bit.
It's fine.
Then I kept punishing myself. We
Is
watched
this good for him? I don't know.
we watched Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal
Oh.
Skull.
It's a painful transition
Yeah.
into Disney adulthood.
Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Mm-hmm.
As it was going, and I think I texted you guys. I was like, "This is kind of entertaining."
Mm-hmm.
No,
No.
no.
Did you
it's
see it
not.
when it came out in theaters?
I did. That was the only time I saw
I
it.
did.
It falls flat.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
That ending.
Do you remember your theater just screaming "No" when they insinuated Shia LaBeouf was going to take the hat and like put it on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gonna be-
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The whole theater's like "No."
Which is probably why
I did not do that.
why in the second one when it started, Maddie and I were like, "Where the fuck is Shia LaBeouf?"
Yeah, they ditched that.
And then they were like, "Oh, he's dead."
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah.
The
Oh,
new
he's
one?
dead.
Have you not seen
Oh,
it?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
He died
That's
in
not a
Vietnam.
spoiler, but
That's fine, totally fine.
Died in
Dial of
Vietnam.
Destiny.
Oh
he's
my
dead.
God.
dead, dude.
In Vietnam?
They just kill him.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
it's just it's like a quick little comment about like
aside.
30
He can't be
minutes in.
traveling.
Yeah. Where's
Yeah,
Mutt?
right.
No. Died.
No, they make because they do a thing with indies. I won't get into it because you guys
Got a
haven't seen
Hanoi
it, but
handshake.
Just
the-
walking in a jungle in Vietnam, I just steps on a mine and just eviscerated.
I mean, kind of. Wow. Wow.
Wrong war, but
Was it not Vietnam?
no.
Oh,
Oh, wait, no. I think it's supposed to. No, it's not Vietnam.
was
I
it
don't think.
Korea?
I don't think they actually specify which war it is, but I think I just. No, you know what? It must be Vietnam.
I think it is.
It must be Vietnam.
That makes
Yeah.
more
Yeah,
sense.
it must be Vietnam.
'Cause it's all two in the old ones.
It must be
Yeah.
Vietnam.
Punching Nazis.
Yeah.
Then we did Indiana Jones: The Dial of Destiny, which I liked moderately more than Crystal Skull.
I haven't. Yeah.
It's another one where it's like stop with the green screen. There's less green screen, thankfully, but like. And admittedly, when it starts and it's de-aged Harrison Ford's face on another human's body.
I hate that shit so much.
But I will say, like, at first, it was like I look kind of good. I didn't like it.
Just do the
didn't
River
look.
Phoenix thing. I'm fine.
I'd rather
just
do that,
cast
but
someone who's close. I'm an adult. I can fucking put it together.
it wasn't that bad in this case.
Right.
It just goes on for like 20 minutes. That opener. You're like, Jesus.
I mean, I thought the opener was.
I mean, yeah,
Over
but
fucking rips.
you've got to listen. You got to watch de-aged Harrison Ford for 20 minutes. You're like, this works in 7-second bursts.
Right, that's true. Yeah, but like, quite frankly, it was through that fucking opening in the beginning. I was like, oh, this rips, and then immediately when they jumped to present day, within 5 minutes, I was like,
Wow, why is it so hard to make an Indiana Jones movie?
It wasn't.
It seems.
And then they
simple.
made it strangely hard.
It
I don't know.
seems
I haven't seen
simple.
Crystal Skull in a minute. I still think I like that to Destiny, but yeah, we're obviously talking about the first three and then the second
And
two.
then
Yeah, right. It's and at least like all these movies, at least with the exception of Alice Through the Looking Glass and perhaps the second Maleficent movie, just dumb entertainment,
Hell yeah.
good time. Really, really, really like digging
like
into
a
this.
nice day at Disneyland.
Like a nice day at Disneyland. I am enjoying this new version of
dipping your churro in a Dole Whip.
That's
Crazy.
weird.
You're gonna try it now.
I think I am.
Yeah, I know it.
I bet it's good.
That's
Lucas,
all I
what you
did.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. I'll
so
do
sorry,
it
guys.
in
How many of these did you
I'm
finish?
so sorry.
order.
guys.
Watch. I did not finish one out of ethics.
Oh,
Out of
Okay.
ethics.
I watched Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs because I was with Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 because I was with a child and I ended up finishing the movie, so it went in my letterboxd.
hell yeah.
I watched a movie called Predestination.
Oh, hell
It's with
yeah.
Ethan Hawke, directed by Michael and Peter Spierig
The guys who made fucking the
Jigsaw.
vampire movie.
and Daybreakers.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
They made Jigsaw.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good time. It's tough to talk about this movie without really spoiling what's going on. You just got to know that Ethan Hawke is a time cop.
Hell yeah.
It's not but it does not go in the way of like a cop procedural thing. So just throw that, like from that synopsis, I thought I was getting one movie, another movie entirely. Sarah Snook is an absolute gift of an actress.
Oh wow.
What a
Seriously?
powerhouse performance. I recommend. Saw Death of a Unicorn. That was just okay. I watched A Working Man in theaters.
Oh, did you now?
I want to watch that.
dude.
Yeah.
The new
I don't.
Statham one.
People are so
Oh,
stupid because
yeah.
people are so stupid because Beekeeper ruled. This is the
Hell
same.
yeah, it
it's
did.
the same fucking movie. He's the same guy.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
just, what's the job? I told you I'm not that guy anymore. Just like it's that guy. Told you I'm not that guy anymore.
Fucking hell yeah.
But it
Mark.
fucking rules. Yeah. Written by Stallone.
Yeah.
And you can just
Really?
you can.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You can feel the like, dude. Let's return action movies back to their '80s glory days. Like that's what this movie is. Just it teeters on anti-Russian propaganda,
Yeah, right.
which is very strange.
Okay.
It's because it's like the whole movie is like fuck this Russian, and you're like, ooh, okay.
That doesn't sound like it's teetering then.
No, it kind of, but yeah, they really go.
The whole movie's fuck this
That sounds
Russian.
flagrant.
Yeah.
Fuck this Russian.
There's some iffy Russia relations parts.
Yeah, but yeah, I fucking enjoyed the shit out of that movie.
Hell yeah.
I watched Ron Howard's Rush in anticipation for this new F1 movie that we're getting. You guys got to watch this movie. This will get you pumped on F1. This will get you pumped on F1 like kind of too much because if you watch F1 now, it's not exciting anymore. It's not like this. Because when this movie or the story that this is talking about, like people were dying every year. So it like meant something. Right? Like it's actually a dangerous thing. So it's like if there's inherent
Doesn't mean
drama.
anything anymore.
No.
Yeah, it's
Like
boring as shit all the time.
everyone's all safe. Everyone survives the crashes. It's gross. But this movie's incredible.
That movie rips.
Multi-billion-dollar event, right?
Yes.
Doesn't matter anymore.
Doesn't matter
Yeah,
anymore.
but that movie does rip.
Yes,
So,
that's
absolutely.
a great movie. I watched Sweeney Todd again.
Okay.
That made me forget Wicked.
Love that.
Just Wicked. Just poof. That was stupid. Movie's dumb. Okay, here's the one I didn't finish. It's called Feed. Have you guys heard about this movie?
No.
No.
Yes, actually.
Here's the synopsis. A cybercrime investigator tracks a man suspected of force-feeding women to death. So this movie is talking
Sick.
about the kink of feeding.
I was gonna say if this is your fetish, oh boy, that's a time for you.
There's like a whole scene where this guy bursts through the door, and the cop bursts through the door, and he's going through the house, and then he finds the guys in the bathtub, and this guy's just eating an actual guy. And the guy's like, no, don't arrest him. I want to be eaten. Just screaming, I want to be eaten. Insane. This movie's fucking crazy.
When did this come out?
2005, and it is
Okay.
just
All right.
fucking bathed in that like 2000s cinema making.
It's an American movie?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, you've sold me on this.
Yeah, this sounds great.
It's so uncomfortable.
I'm in.
It's so
I'm bricked up over
gross.
You want to watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll
we're
make
gonna
it
get some hot
so
tamales.
gross.
and we're gonna
It's
watch-
like
hot tamales.
We'll feed each other hot
Yes.
tamales while we watch feed.
Undies or J shorts?
Both.
Okay.
You guys,
Yeah.
I had the same excitement
Slayers?
you guys did, and then you turn it on. You're
Were
like,
you
I'm
with
not
friends?
supposed- No, I was alone.
That's the.
Hell yeah. No, hell yeah. That's how you fucking do it.
Nude and alone on his bed. Like, oh, this didn't work out.
I also watched Ash, of
Yeah.
which the last 25 minutes to me, I think, rip. I think it's great. I wish they had told the story in the events as they occurred, not this like, let's watch this woman remember what happened for the first 6 hours of this movie.
Kind of tough.
tough.
It's kind of tough. You wait. Look, this isn't a spoiler because it's the first thing that happens. Cody, do you want to know?
Sure.
You wake up and Iko Uwais is dead. I'm like, I'm done. I'm here for him. Yeah. If we have to do some flashback shit to get more of him, I'm like, the drama's gone for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do get good Iko stuff eventually.
Amazing Ico stuff.
I really wanted this. I had like an early screening thing that was like 3 days before it came out or was like widely released.
Yeah.
Me and Maddie were gonna go, and it was like gonna be a pain in the ass to be able to go.
Right.
And then the only person that writes reviews on the internet and publishes them, whose opinion I generally like care about.
Megan Navarro.
Yes. I looked at her review, or I saw her review pop up. I never read them before I see the movie. I just go to the bottom where she does like a little like quick little 1-2 sentence little wrap up, and then the stars at the bottom. And I was like, ooh, I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way for this movie that apparently is dreadfully slow. And then found out that it was
Not great.
dreadfully slow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch this on from the comfort of my gorgeous television.
We'll probably have an okay time.
For some reason it's not in here, but I did watch Novocaine. That movie fucking rips.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
Yeah, go immediately. The trailers made it look so dumb, and it is not dumb
Right?
at all.
It's great.
Yeah, it's amazing. Love it.
Phenomenal.
I know you're looking at me as you say this because we had a long text message conversation about my feelings about the Quaid child.
Oh, we did, yeah.
But I'll get there.
Oh, he is doing exactly what he talked about with this like subtle Jim Carrey thing. It's
I'm shocked. I told Maddie that, and she's like, "I don't believe you." I'm curious.
She doesn't believe me.
No.
He doesn't believe you.
She doesn't believe me repeating the words that you said.
So by the transitive property,
So
she doesn't believe you.
Me in the Jim Carrey.
I don't want to say she didn't. She said how.
Yeah.
Was the question, and then I said words, and then I think it was just silence after that.
Amber Midthunder. Still
Oh, Amber Midthunder.
Oh, she's in it.
yeah, great
Nice.
star. And that's it.
Who's Jack Quaid's dad?
That's who is it?
It's Dennis Quaid and his
Is it Meg Ryan?
Yeah.
mother is Meg Ryan.
I feel like we could have got in there.
That wasn't gonna work.
Well,
No.
That wasn't gonna work.
what we watch? Which
Mother.
is actually just the title of the film. You ain't got to even put any sauce on it. That's
Yeah.
just how it's spelled. And
It has an exclamation point. Mommy! Mother!
yeah, that's getting the song under it. All right, we're gonna shut this down.
No song.
We're going to shut it down.
No song.
Which song?
Our little riff.
Oh, sure. I thought you meant like the T-Rex song from fucking Long Legs. I was like,
Just
no,
our
no.
own little riff.
Just one note from it.
Just one note.
Yeah, just one.
Okay. Name that tune.
No. No.
I'll go second.
I don't. I'll go first.
I don't know if I care. I'll go last.
I don't know how much about it. Okay, third? Fuck. That's the worst
All right.
one for this.
Probably.
Yeah, after I said I don't think I care, I was like, no, never mind. I don't want third.
No, third's the worst. Okay, it's my movie. I'll go third.
All right, we're gonna shut down Mother, the entirety of the plot, in 3, a 2, a 1.
Jennifer Lawrence wakes up and she is in a house and she's living with Javier Bardem, who's a writer, and he's trying to write. He can't write anymore. He doesn't know why. And then one day a man shows up at their door and he's a doctor and he just starts having dinner with them. And then slowly he overstays his welcome and they're being uncomfortable.
And then Michelle Pfeiffer's his wife, and they're like weirdly into each other. And even though he's all dying and stuff, and then more people keep showing up at the house. And she's like, "What are you all?" Jennifer Lawrence is like, "What are y'all doing here?" And then more and more people after the son dies. show
Yeah,
up
the
at house.
brothers show up and they kill each other, and then more and more people show up because Javier Bardem finishes his poem, and it's the greatest poem ever written. So he has admirers, and they show up, and more people come, and they like form a cult around him, and they love him. And then, but then eventually, like war breaks out.
And as war breaks out, and it's just bedlam, and they're fucking beating people, and they're just crawling on top of each other, and they eventually light the fucking place on fire. The house burns down, and then the rock that was at the beginning of the movie is the most valuable thing in the entire world kind of crystallizes again, and then the movie starts over again.
Yeah!
Wow!
He did it! Wow! He became an auctioneer. It was incredible.
Did we mention a baby?
No.
No. We didn't mention the mother part?
No.
I
Forgot about the whole mother thing.
Yeah. She has a baby and they kill it.
Yeah, I kind of bricked that second part, but
Yeah.
I guess maybe that middle section is maybe the toughest, but either way. Yeah, we forgot the mother of the mother.
We forgot the mother of the mother.
Well, I think that's because it goes a few different ways. Anyway,
was going to say, it's very much we can talk about what happens in the film clearly we just did it in 1 minute, but we can't get what the movie even is out in describing what happens in the movie.
We're gonna do that right now. We're gonna unpack
right
this
now.
entire fucking thing. Lucas,
Yes.
what is this?
Purple flavor Kool-Aid!
This is movie number 3.
The
of
surprise on his
Purple
face
Flavor
every time. It never gets old.
It's always shocked.
I was like,
Picked
Austin
by
picked this movie.
Austin.
Me! This is the 4th movie. This is the finale.
Oh, there's the finale!
This is the end.
Fuck!
He's not ready.
I didn't think of awards!
He hasn't thought of his
Oh,
awards.
no!
I know.
Yeah!
We'll do them. We'll
do
get
'em.
through them.
We'll do 'em.
We'll take a quick pee break and figure it out.
This is the final movie of this, and I picked it, yes.
Yeah.
I did pick this movie. I wanted to pick a movie that was not Apostle or any of the other big ones you might think of. And this one popped up, and I said, oh, this will work. And it's weird, and I think it'll make for an interesting conversation.
Yeah.
So I picked it.
Great. Was this the first time you saw it?
Yes. So
that's right.
I used to do a podcast where we each watched a different third of the movie, and then we would...
What a fucking movie to have done.
Yeah. And we did this one. And I think I got the end. Pretty sure I got the last third, because so I just walked in and just fucking mayhem. So no, I had not seen this entire movie until this time.
Cody, does this fit cult movie? Movies about cults?
As I said on the last episode, the thing that this always sticks with me is something that our brilliant Austin Farmer has said in the past.
Smart man.
Which is that the thing that scares him the most about cult films, or cults generally, is the notion that you are surrounded by a whole collective of people that believe one thing, and you don't, and you're the only person that doesn't.
Yeah, an irrational thing.
Yeah, and that in itself is scary, right? That is a scary thing. So I think when you're describing it from the notion of there's a fuck ton of people in my house, and they're all believing in a thing or doing a thing, sure. I think that this, I think there's technically a cult element to this movie. I don't think this is a movie about cults.
I disagree. I would actually disagree.
It is interesting because of a few things. Is not the biggest cult of all religion.
That's was where I
Being like the
that's
base
where
layer,
I was going.
right?
It's gotta be old.
Right. Especially, zealots of a religion, and these people are clearly zealous over their religious leader, Javier Bardem,
Sure,
the poet laureate of Christianity. However, and I think this is my biggest problem with the film, is that there's no actual narrative. And that, I'm sorry, that doesn't even make any sense. It's only a metaphor.
Correct.
Yeah.
There's not even a story on top of it. Really.
And I think
Right?
that the metaphor that they're talking about doesn't necessarily. So while there is absolutely a cult in the film, right? And while
Do we watch it birth? It's the birth of a cult.
Yeah.
sure, I don't think that that's what the film is about.
No, I don't know if
Yes.
that's. I don't know if that's what it's about.
What is this movie about?
It's about the greatest story ever told.
Oh, some would say.
Some would say. I did not know what this movie was. This was my first
Okay. Hell yeah.
go into it. I had no idea what was happening. But this Bible crap is so ingrained in my bones that when the brother fight started happening, I was like, "That's Cain and Abel."
Yeah.
I sniffed that out and I was like, "Oh, that's what we're doing." And so when I saw that, I was like, "Ooh, I don't feel like a dummy. I picked out what's going on here." But what I did not pick up on was what Jennifer Lawrence's character was supposed to represent here. I thought Darren Aronofsky was doing a thing where it's like, what if there was this one other character that had a kind of third-person perspective of the craziness of the creation story, or the story of the Bible, so to speak, and like what her reaction would be. Did not know that this. Reading into it, did not know she was supposed to be Mother Nature.
Yeah.
And that's
Mother
what.
Earth.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh, that kind of wraps it up for me.
And I think that there's several different ways you can unpack this, right? I think there's the one where you watch it and you just stick to the true religious narrative of it, right? And the commentary on religion. I actually have never watched. This is the second time I've seen this, and I haven't prescribed to that, despite the biblical imagery. To me, that's never been what I've never received that as being what the movie's about.
Kind of the same.
I've always watched it as it being a movie that's about the how do I phrase this?
The creative process.
There's an argument that it's about the creative process. I think the movie is about the way that society has typically looked upon women to be the back, to carry their husbands on their backs, right? And then weaving that into the way that like Mother Nature and the way that people treat nature and the earth, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of, and the way that it burns down, but then it grows back. I've always kind of, and then with that, right, there's the wonderful narrative that's weaved in with like the birth of a religion, right? And then that's where I think the idea of the cult, that cults are in the film, right? I think it's weaved into it. That at least that's the way I've always interpreted the film.
That's pretty much what I got to. If it was sort of how often women are overlooked, taken advantage of, kind of thrown to the back, and so much attention gets put on men for their great achievements, with little regard to the woman who built the house, is birthing the child, taking care of the home.
The only one that has any sense.
The only one who's making any goddamn sense, but everyone's just fawning over the guy.
Yeah, right.
And so, that's an interesting thing about the movie is there are so many. That's a big one for me. I do see the religious and Mother Earth, like people just like ripping the house apart and taking what they want, or painting it just willy-nilly, but also without being told to, just like, we're helping, but like you're not. You're just fucking doing whatever you want. So there's that, like,
sit on that sink.
Yeah.
It's not braced.
There's that like environmentalist
Yeah.
reading as well that I think is there, but I also think there is commentary in it about religion. And because I think at the end of the day, I think if you had to distill it to one thing, it's just this weird, cynical portrait of humanity and how chaotic and destructive humanity is. And I think these are all the different ways in which we are destructive. We create these cults and we, kind of like section ourselves off, and then we start wars for no reason, and we fight and we take and we steal and we break and we kill each other and we kill babies. And it's just like this chaotic thing that eventually reaches an end where it has to just be destroyed and reset, and you try again.
Right.
Which is an interesting thing. I'll be honest, I enjoyed this movie a lot more than I expected to, because it's kind of the kind of thing that I'm allergic to.
Yeah, when you picked it, I was like,
I know, and I wasn't really expecting to enjoy it, but there's something about just this, like, God, like, once you really early kind of check, like, narrative at the door, and you can just be on this ride, it's like, this is a very harrowing ride.
oh yeah.
To be on, and I'm on this ride, and I'm feeling things, so that's exciting and interesting.
I'll tell you what. I started this movie on day one of getting sick, and like I started it just as I was starting to feel very sick. And about 30 minutes in, I looked at Maddie. I was like, I can't do this right now.
Yeah.
I can't do this right now. On top of that, and I'm sure for at least, well, no, all three of you, we've known each other long enough now, but you two in particular, you even more so because we've known each other since we were small children. Take out all of the metaphor for a second and just make this about a bunch of people in my fucking house.
Yeah.
Just doing whatever they want.
It's
in my house.
horrific.
It is my actual worst nightmare.
It is
taking place.
Yeah.
People touching everything,
All your stuff.
all my stuff.
Just people there, and they're just opening doors like, come on in. You're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck's this?
Or just like picking
Horrible.
things up and just playing with it,
Yeah.
pressing buttons,
Oh.
perhaps some guitar pedals.
Oh.
That's literally its job. I don't know why it's there. It's what it's there to do. Yeah, this is one of the scarier movies that I've watched in that regard. Just like, because like you say, like for me personally, like the idea of being surrounded by people who are very, very passionately believe something that is crazy and wrong, but there's obviously no convincing them, and because you're way outnumbered, and then they starts to get chaotic and violent. Like that's one of the most horrific things I could imagine.
Or
And
even
you're
in
just
this
thrown
case,
in the middle of it.
It's a metric fuck ton of people that are all in there that are obsessed with this person, right? Who is this person's husband, right? She loves him. She proclaims it throughout the movie, right? So like they all believe in the thing that you I kind of take it as like she does believe in him. She wants to believe in him. But all this bad, crazy shit's happening. They're destroying the house.
Yes.
Destroying it.
Absolutely.
I remember me and Maddie went to see this in theaters, and in the middle of it, I think she looked at me and she goes, "This is literally my worst nightmare."
Yeah, it is.
Unfolding.
It's horrific. It's a harrowing journey.
It is a harrowing journey.
Whether you enjoy it or not, it is a harrowing journey.
Yeah, it's interesting. This like might come down to a your mileage may vary like sort of situation because I saw this in theaters as well the first time, and I remember the experience more than anything. And then like as the years have gone by, I'm like I want to revisit that, and I just haven't until this thing. Because every time you step away from it, I'm like, yeah, there's interesting stuff to talk about here. There's interesting things. Like, and we've already kind of just like gotten to like that, the abstract of it, like discussing what these things are in it and what you do. And then I'm like, yeah, but I remember watching it and like very quickly, it's just exploitative, you know, and for me, I can't, this is my curse maybe. It's tough to like also remove the fact that the two of them were dating at the time.
Right.
Aronofsky
Which
and
I didn't
Jennifer
know
Lawrence.
until after I watched it.
Which is like, but also just knowing like the kind of filmmaker and creative person that Aronofsky is, like if you're interested in film at all and you've been following his career, you kind of like know some baggage coming in about this person. And the second you look at it like through the movie being his POV, you're like, oh, this is fucking gross. You know?
I'm not familiar with what you're talking about.
Aronofsky's kind of a infant Tarib, you know, one of those guys.
Difficult.
Difficult, you know,
Okay.
like a wunderkind. We're doing all kinds. I've been
What's
around
wrong with all these
I've
fucking
been around the world.
Those words are illegal now. Those are $200 words.
I was traveling the
Tariffs.
world this past 3 weeks. No, like a very young, very talented, very strong personality, hard to work with guy.
I believe it.
Who has a
believe it.
reputation for being hard to work with, but very strong in his convictions and is very good at what he does.
Yeah, easy dudes don't make this movie.
Not at all.
Chill dudes don't
Not
make
at all.
this movie.
And so was dating Jennifer Lawrence at the time. Definite, not crazy age difference there, but age difference. And so you know, you can't help but have it be filtered through that air of like, this is that person I'm sleeping with. Watch me do these things to her, but also like to prop up this story of the artist and the creative in this. Like I know it's a little bit self-reflexive and it doesn't paint Javier Bardem in like a good light, but it's also kind of
Not at
that
all.
like, but it's kind of got that pretentious like, I know I'm bad, I know I'm not doing the good thing, but like she's the one who's really taking all the brunt of it. You know, it's just got that thing on it. You know, where it's like it feels like he's trying to make amends. It's a drunk guy trying to make amends throughout the sobriety process, but you're still fucking drunk, you know? That's kind of the vibe that I get. At least I got on this go round.
Yeah,
But-
see, and for me, like the whole like art creative thing just like doesn't even register for me in this movie. I guess because it's so tied to like he's God, so I just think of that. My mind goes there way before like the poet thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's part of it, but to me, I'm like I didn't even give that a second thought of that side of it or being a self. To me, it just feels like, and maybe it's because I'm watching it now when everything's fucking crazy and I'm mad all the time. But it just feels like this like rage scream. That's like this feels kind of good to just like
Oh, sure.
be angry and confused at the world because like that's kind of how I feel at the world right now. It feels chaotic and stupid, and it's like let's just I could just you can just bah at me, and then I can
Kinda
that's
like
how
a
I feel.
dramatic version of Don't Look Up.
Yeah, it's like
little bit.
it's like the shitty pretentious art version of Don't Look Up.
I actually wrote one of my things I wrote down is what is the opposite of a David Lynch art movie? Because like this is an art movie.
Teletubby hentai.
I guess that's it.
I can't refute that.
But I guess where like, and this isn't like a critique, a negative critique of the films. Like where I think, and I prefer like the Lynch stuff. Like he kind of draws me in with his esoteric, weird, experiential shit. And this one is purposefully, I think, very well executed, pushing you away.
Yeah.
You know, slapping you in the face with its weird esoteric art shit.
Yeah.
Because like I think a problem with it is, for me, I get it. Like, I get every aspect of it, but like I understand what we're doing. Like 10 minutes in, and it does that for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So it's just like you're on the ride, like you said,
Yeah,
Austin.
it's just-
You know,
it's an
you're
experience
gonna get slapped around for 2 hours.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate that escalation.
And there are plenty of moments where I watch it where it's like you get the eye roll. You're like, it feels like overly serious and overly sniffing its own shit. But there's just something about it. But then we just continue on the ride. I'm like, oh, they snapped the baby. Like, this is
You
insane.
snapped the baby.
I don't know what to do. I mean, there's nothing like it. I have
Yeah.
not seen a movie like this.
That really divided culture in that moment. I remember people being very upset.
It's truly
About
upsetting.
about the baby being fucking halved.
Yeah.
I remember being in the movie theater and just gasps or silence.
Yeah,
right?
it's absurd.
I think the reason I don't like I actually I think this is a really I think this is a great film, but I think objectively speaking it might not be, and I think that's because it's too alienating, and I don't think it makes sense to too many people.
Fair.
Like
Fair.
I talked to so many people that have watched this, and they're like, I don't want to watch this though, not because I'm not interested in what's going on. They're like, but there is nothing happening.
Well, that doesn't mean it
other
can't
words-
be a great film, though.
Sure, but I think that like I think like an objectively great film is one that like anybody can watch and enjoy. Right?
That's also Cody speaking.
That is also Cody.
That is just me speaking. I think an objectively great film is one that all people can watch and enjoy, right? Not one where half the audience is immediately going to be like, I literally don't even understand what's happening. This is just chaotic nonsense the whole time.
Sure.
Right? Somebody I was talking to the other day about this, they were like, I want to feel like I can enjoy this film, but they were like, I can't even find a thread to grasp onto to find even any sense of what they're trying to say. Right? And I think like that's what makes it not difficult for me to think that it's just objectively perfect or great, because there isn't a thread for everybody to grasp onto.
Sure.
It's too chaotic, right?
Yeah.
And the whole thing is it's 2 hours of getting screamed at.
It is, which I needed right now.
Yeah, and right.
That's every day. Yeah, that's how I feel.
But that's what I'm getting to is that's why I think that what I think is really a merit piece about the movie is that there is such a catharsis that's happening throughout it, right? And if you can figure out what the catharsis is, whether or not that's what Aronofsky was trying to say or the way that you as the viewer can interpret it and find that own catharsis in itself, that's why I think this movie's so compelling, right? Because it's really interesting what he's doing with the medium and the crazy ideas that he's throwing out in order to convey these variety of themes that one can attach to and try to digest while watching the film, right? I would imagine that if I tried to watch this again in 10 years and tried to forget all of my opinions about the film, that I might even watch it and think it was about something else.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, or hate it next
Right.
time. Just
Right.
depending where I am and like what I need in my life. I might hate it the next time I watch it.
Right.
I'll be like, no, things are good. Fuck you. But just right now, just like, yeah, humanity's horrible, and eventually we will burn it all down, and you'll have to start over. Like, yeah, probably.
Well, I think I might be higher on this movie than everyone at this table. Because
I like it.
Oh,
I love
interesting.
I love it. I
this
think
movie.
it's outstanding.
I'm pretty darn high on it. I'm
Okay.
shocked how high on it I am.
Because in the face of, especially right now, we're seeing all these like pro-Christian movies come out again. This is a very critical thing on Christianity, and I don't think the people that should have watched it, or
Probably
got
not.
what it was saying. So I think this is a very necessary movie in that way, where it's like I'm taking all your Bible stories and I'm kind of turning them on their head to let you know that like we've been ignoring this thing, and it's it is, I guess, essentially you wanted to call it climate change, is bringing that to your attention. So I love the movie for that. I do think also there's another movie there that is about the creative process, and it is about, just on the surface, it is about a writer who is neglecting his wife and is just looking for inspiration.
Yep.
And has just been using his wife for that, because like, I don't know, there's the one thing that she's doing with the serum.
Oh yeah.
There's not really a closed thread with that.
Oh, sure.
Of like why she was taking that. And then so like if you go with the abused writer's wife thing, it makes more sense because she's numbing herself to this.
Right.
I have to
Yeah.
put up with this artist bullshit.
Yeah. Because you stopped when she got pregnant, so it was
Right.
clearly some sort of drug.
Right. So
yeah, no.
I mean,
yeah,
so
good
I
point.
guess with but like if she is just purely Mother Nature, like that doesn't make sense. Like when is Mother Nature numbing itself?
probably every day. We suck.
It's true. I can't really pinpoint, and also don't fucking know shit all about the Bible outside of what movies tell me. So I don't know. Can't pinpoint what that serum taken might be. I don't really know. Do you guys have any?
No, no.
Even if you take out the biblical, like there's maybe a reading of it where it's outside of the biblical, or trying to think about how it could tie just to if you just look at her as Mother Nature, is that
Sure.
figure?
Yeah. What? I don't know
what that could be.
I have no idea.
no earthly idea. Nor do I need to know. Which is honestly very freeing about this movie. It's like I don't need to try.
No, no,
It
because
could be nothing. I
because
don't know.
what has Aronofsky gone on record to like say like, oh, this is every detail on what this movie's about?
Not to my knowledge.
I don't know.
I think he did go on record saying that this was the Mother Nature, like the cry for help for Mother Nature movie.
Sure, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which I buy. I think at the root of it, that's certainly there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's interesting that he made this after Noah, which
Yeah.
obviously is another, Christianity biblical story, but also mostly about Mother Nature,
Yeah, an apocalypse
an
event
apocalyptic climate change
and-
of sorts.
when the world was flooded thousands of years ago.
And maybe dog water.
I would say since it came out, I remember really loving it.
I almost, it is a rare occasion where I
Is it
almost
Russell
got
Crowe?
up and left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
2014. Yeah, I got to rewatch that.
I
What
wanted
What's
to
his
like
last
it.
movie? What's this?
His last movie,
The Whale.
It
The
was
Whale? Oh, The Whale, that's
Yeah,
right,
which
that's
I have
right.
not seen.
I haven't either.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
I know I missed it.
Mm-hmm.
He makes good movies.
he does make good
Does.
movies.
Hard movies to watch.
Yes, they're all. I've seen Requiem of a Dream. For a Dream? Of a Dream?
For a Dream. For a Dream.
Four.
Once, and I'll probably only ever see.
I'll
it
never
once.
watch that movie. Again.
I don't think I don't think
I'll
I
never
will.
watch that movie
Oh,
ever again.
you guys!
No, it's whatever. You can't watch people eat, but I gotta watch fucking
Ass to
lives be
ass.
destroyed.
I gotta watch somebody yell at a refrigerator.
Yeah.
that is
Oh,
heartbreaking.
yo, don't come! We just went off on the Lynch thing, and you just can't. Now you can't watch someone talk to a
It's a gut wrenching movie.
What-
It's incredibly made, but it's so brutal. I'm like, I don't know if I can go back.
Yeah,
here.
he's a filmmaker. When I watch most of his, I think when I watch most of his films, I'm like, I see what you're doing, and I think that you're really good at what you do. I don't think that you are for me.
yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
Besides, like, The Whale is maybe the most depressed experience, probably the most depressing evening I've ever had, was just being in the movie theater watching that.
Yeah.
It is so fucking sad.
Yeah, you're
Put down
selling
your
it.
hot dog.
It is just so sad.
Black Swan has the most important moment in movie history.
Black Swan is great.
Black Swan is great, but I'll tell you
Still
what,
hard to
The
watch.
Wrestler is a masterpiece.
The
Wrestler is good.
rules.
I don't ever want to watch The Wrestler ever again, because that was the second saddest I've ever been in a movie theater.
No shit.
I don't I want to bring myself to watch Black Swan again, and at the same time I really don't.
They're hard watches, man.
They're really hard to watch.
They're
I'll
all
never watch Pie again.
I have not seen. Pie.
I haven't seen.
I haven't
Pie.
seen
I've
Pie.
not seen
I watched Pie
Let's
as
have a
kid.
hunky boy day. Watch Pie.
No,
Bring pies.
Let's just
no.
get sad and watch Pie.
We'll eat pie and watch Pie.
Yeah.
Pie's not even. It's not even necessarily. I don't even remember feeling sad. I just remember feeling like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like with Requiem for the Dream, you're just like, what the fuck?
Oh, it's so bleak.
Uh-huh.
Because it's
so sad.
it's not even like. I think because I have heard that comparison drawn like with Lynch and Aronofsky before, and I think the difference is that like Aronofsky seems to like really portray sadness and grief and bleak reality in a way that is just it feels like so hyper real, and it really taps into like I think like the human experience but in such like a very 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 pointedly sad and bleak manner.
But
whereas Lynch, on the other hand, to me, it doesn't. There always feels like there's a little bit of hope in his work.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas every time I can rarely think of a moment where I watch an Aronofsky film and like I feel hopeful.
No.
I feel hopeful.
Never.
At
Right?
the same
Never.
time, who else is doing that though? And so I think you walk into an Aronofsky film knowing like I'm
That's
gonna
what I'm
walk out
saying.
this bummed.
That's what I'm saying. It's brilliant. It's
Yeah.
brilliant. I'm not
it's
saying that
brilliant
he's not
bummed.
brilliant. I'm saying that he's just not for me.
Gotcha.
It's kind of remarkable that he's as popular as he is. And has
Yeah,
made so many
right?
studio movies.
Right?
Like he made The Fountain. And that movie makes me sad.
I
Very,
haven't
very
watched that
sad.
one.
I haven't seen that one either.
I liked it a lot, but it's very sad.
I remember watching the trailers and being like, no,
Yeah.
no, I'm cool.
Yeah, it's remarkable that he's able to do what he does with the money he gets.
Yeah, it's weird he's such a name.
It's pretty wild. Do you guys know there was barely any score in this movie? Is there no music
There's
in this
none.
movie?
I was reading about that. I guess they who did it? It was someone of note. Maybe Ludwig Göransson? Someone did a score and like a full score, and then actually that composer was like, you should have no score. It was like,
Oh,
you,
no
you should
shit.
actually not have my score in this movie. It's like it's better without it.
Johan
That
Johansson.
Oh yeah,
Johan
Oh,
Johansson.
wow.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
Damn, I
Yeah.
bet.
God
Can
rest.
we get that score? Because I want to hear it.
I know. But yeah, and I agree. There's absolutely no music, and I agree.
That's actually a fucking marvel because for a movie that is as experiential as this,
Yeah,
it could be such a fucking slog to sit through.
yeah,
And I didn't necessarily like watching it, but it's not like something that's 2 hours that feels like 10,
correct.
right? And the easiest way you do that if your movie's not working is to lace it with music.
Real good music.
Just put it in there. We'll start clipping along.
Yeah,
And this doesn't have that crutch, which
Yeah.
is like fucking
I know it's ballsy.
very impressive.
But I think because there's no score, it adds this level of reality and groundedness to something that is so abstract. I think it helps kind of bring it back to, and then to me it makes it much more harrowing and terrifying because I feel more in this world because there isn't
Yeah.
music from nowhere playing.
I think it feels like 10 hours.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm not
It
gonna.
doesn't
lie.
feel short.
That doesn't breeze
Yeah.
by.
As much as I can watch this movie and feel like very like wow, this is a really impressive piece of work. I don't think I like this movie. I think it's which is weird because like I think it's outstanding, but like I don't think I like this movie very much.
yeah.
That's
sure.
totally fair. I would never dream of arguing with anyone who doesn't like this movie.
It's one of those tough ones. Or
It's a
interesting
big,
ones.
bold something.
Yeah.
Yeah, likewise, like when I will say I think that Mulholland Drive is one of the best movies ever
Yeah.
made. Some people will be like, I think it's absolute dog shit. And I'll be like,
Well,
I'm not even gonna argue with you. There's no
can't.
reason to.
Yeah.
It's such a personal experience. That's why I think that he
very
makes
true.
something that's special, right?
Very true. Kristen Wiig shows up in this. For a
Yeah.
hot
So
second.
randomly.
It's
Of course,
great.
I know. I was like, okay.
Really great.
I know. Wild cast.
Yeah.
Eddie Harris.
Eddie Harris, Michelle Pfeiffer, Domhnall Gleeson as
Yeah.
the son that kills the other son.
Is that Cain? I think Cain killed Abel. Right?
Cain
Well,
killed
think so.
Abel. It's Cain killed Abel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good thing you know
I
that.
saw them at
Twist of
Weenie-
Cain
I saw
Danzig.
them at Weenie Roast.
Yeah, Cain killed Abel. Guys, got anything more to say about is it time?
I think we can rate it.
Time to rate this bitch?
I think it's time to rate this bit.
Time to rate this bitch? I'll give this film one dead baby.
My man.
Because we could talk about it and it's interesting, but you watch it and you're like, I don't know if that's for me, man. This movie's a little gross to me. I don't think I like it, but talk to me again in 10 years and we'll see.
I give this film one dead baby because I watch it and I'm like, this is for me.
Huh.
Yeah, that joke being met with silence was not my favorite.
I was drinking. I would have laughed.
I weirdly liked this movie.
great.
I shouldn't, but I
Love
think
that.
just for me in this time of constant anger and disappointment and humanity, for me watching a movie that was like, look how horrible and chaotic humanity was. I was like, yep, I love it.
Yeah.
So it works for me. It's not like anything else I've seen, and I think depending on your mood and where you are in your life, you might feel very differently about this. But I don't know. I think that's to its credit. Like you were saying earlier about, you can't say it's objective. I mean, you can't say anything's objectively good. But I've always kind of felt like good art is divisive. Like I think if you make some sort of pop play down the middle thing that everyone likes, is that great? I don't know. Is it great art? I don't know. I think if you make something that half the people are like, this is the best, and half the people are like, this is the worst, I'm like, well, you've made a bold statement. And so for me, it's like, it's a very bold statement, and it happens to work for me.
Hell yeah.
I give this movie 1 dead house. I think it's an outstanding piece of work. I think it's really impressive. I don't think I like it just because it quite frankly, I think it's boring, for me. It always struggles for me. It is always a struggle for me when I watch somebody or speak with somebody that watches something like this, and it's not that they don't want to like it or even want to give it a shot. They're just like, I don't understand how to even begin to watch a movie like this because I can't even identify what a theme is in this movie, right? And I think that's a bummer. But I absolutely think it's worth giving it a shot.
Yeah.
In every way. Like
you'll know quick.
Yeah.
I give Mother 1 boarded up bedroom because all of you are now exiled from my kingdom of Aronofsky. Because I love him the most.
Why am I exiled? I like the movie. Why do I have to be exiled?
You're out here with us.
I like the movie.
Counterspell.
Shudcast approved?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Wow. The Lone Descent.
The Lone Descent.
Well,
Is it horror?
Yeah.
yeah, if the Devil's is
I think
horror,
it's absolutely
this is
horror.
No,
I think
just
it's horror without
notwithstanding
question.
of what The Devil's is, which is a horror movie.
It's
this
a
is
horror. It is a horror film, and I think it's difficult to argue this isn't a horror movie.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
pretty
harrowing experience.
It's pretty horrific.
Yeah.
they snap and eat a baby. Like if that's not horror.
Well, actually, really quick, we should have talked about this earlier, but like that subject in itself. But like really quickly,
Yeah.
I think that everything that Aronofsky does about this, like if we're okay, now we'll put on the actual Cody
There
lens
we
for a
go.
second.
Never mind. Rewind.
If we're talking strictly about this is a horror film, I think this is an incredible piece of work because I think it meets all of the criteria for me. The director is seeking to make you feel uncomfortable and horrified, and he does that and he exercises that using every little bit of medium in the film, right? Down to the script, down to the lack of music, which is an uncanny valley thing in a way, right? Because you expect there to be music. And when in the lack of music, all you're getting is just cacophony of either silence or just blasted with soundscapes of awful things happening, people screaming. And then obviously just the depictions of what happens on screen, particularly for the last 20, 30 minutes, unbelievably gut-wrenching and harrowing to watch.
Yeah.
So I think it's, as far as horror movies go, I think this is top fucking tier.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Nice.
Wow. Nice.
Wow.
That means we're on to awards.
We're on to awards.
Awards for
Purple flavor Kool-Aid!
Yeah.
Okay, really quick, because I don't think any of us made a list. What's
No.
what are we doing?
We're gonna do best screenplay, best actor, best actress, director, most culty.
Yeah. Cultiest.
The cultiest.
Or
film.
or cult you'd most likely join.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, that works too.
Okay.
That works too. Cult I'd most want to find myself in.
Favorite cult.
That's going to be a fun one for this. Favorite cult.
Best cult.
Best cult.
And best picture. All right, we're giving awards out.
Awards.
We're going to start with best actor.
Best actor,
Baba.
James Badge Dale.
James Badge Dale.
Is that Baba?
No.
Oh, who's that?
The guy from
Empty
the
Man.
No, Baba.
Yeah, Baba.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm going Mehmet Sarah Hogel.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's my
Yeah.
boy.
Do we find out if he's actually dead?
We don't know. What he's
No,
dead.
man. I Googled.
Do you want him to be?
No, I was just.
Have we made sure?
We made sure.
No,
No,
gotta keep
it's
this away
hard.
from
You can't.
me.
I
Remember
don't know.
last time?
Google that.
The fumes affect my brain.
I don't believe you. That's fine. Here.
Best actress.
Tell me. Jennifer Lawrence.
The girl who got fucked in Basket. No,
look.
Jennifer Lawrence. Yes,
Yeah, that's kind of. I can't
that's
really.
her whole movie.
Yeah,
Every scene.
yeah, that's hers. Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah. On Lightning the whole time, and we knew her briefly.
We did.
Yeah, when
Oh,
we were
rad.
when she was because she's like I think she's like a little bit younger than me
She was
or
born in
us.
1990.
Yeah, yeah, she was in. Yeah, we
She's
knew
our
her.
age.
Yeah.
We did know her for a
was-
time in middle school.
I think 1990. Yeah. Am I creepy?
Like a dog.
Why didn't you bend over to smell?
He goes, "Oh, there it comes."
Like a dog. Just immediately.
Best screenplay. You can skip that one.
The Empty Man.
Best screenplay.
Yeah, The Empty Man.
I'll give it to Empty Man.
Yeah.
Angus.
I'm gonna give it to Mother.
Gonna give it
Hell
to
yeah.
Mother.
That's my
Yeah,
man.
David Pryor wrote and directed Empty Man. Then we got Best Director.
Darren Aronofsky.
Darren Aronofsky.
Yeah.
David Pryor. David Pryor.
I'll
Empty Man.
go. What is all this Empty Man left? No, I'll go Aronofsky as well.
Cult you'd most want to join.
Baskin.
Yeah,
Baskin.
that's good. They got fucking.
They got.
You don't even. Yeah,
They
you
got
don't
eye
even
plucking.
know- Yeah, you don't even know you're there anymore, and then once in a while you get to fuck that thing.
Once in a
nice.
while.
Oh, wait, when you put it that
Pretty
way,
nice.
it's definitely Baskin.
Baskin. Like it's like dishes duty.
Yeah, Baskin sweeps. Best movie, best film, best picture.
Baskin.
I'm gonna go Baskin as well.
The Empty Man.
Mother.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Look at there!
Look at us.
What a
Wow.
successful trick.
Oh, we,
Yeah, pretty successful.
Were we doing Cultiest too?
We did.
We did that. The cult we most want to join.
I think we should do Cultiest too.
Cultiest.
Cultiest. Cultiest is the sacrament for me.
Cultiest is Mother for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have to be Sacrament. Just to, I guess this is a.
I guess of the sacrament. Yeah. Yeah, the sacrament. Cultiest.
Cultiest.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow, fuck
Wow.
yeah, Lucas.
Thank you for bringing this to us, Lucas.
What a theme.
We had
what a series of films.
we had at least one banger. We only had one that the patrons had to vote on, which was or wasn't approved.
What? I've been out of the loop. What
The
happened?
patrons are voting on Empty Man, or they have at this point
Oh.
voted on Empty Man. So we'll
Oh,
see.
okay. Got it.
So yeah, fairly successful.
Very successful.
Fairly
Good
Well done.
Well done, Lucas.
That means we're
Nice.
back the fuck around.
New theme. New theme.
Top it around, Cody.
Tell us your process.
No.
This is all part of it. He's already
For
started.
the last fucking time, we can't sing Prince on the show. Horror musicals.
Yeah! Yes!
What?
Yes!
From the anti
And the film that we are starting with
Yes!
will be Phantom of the Paradise.
From the anti-music guy. Wow.
I know, it's so funny.
Phantom of the Paradise.
Phantom of the Paradise. We're starting with the legendary, magnificent, marvelous, in my opinion, totally incredible and perfect film.
You know,
Phantom
Do
of the
you
Paradise.
understand
what you're
the
inviting?
hell you have just put him through with having to pick one movie?
Oh no, I was thinking about editing this for all the songs you're gonna sing.
I want to make this very clear. This is
We can sing Phantom
these
of the
are
Paradise songs, right?
musicals.
Yeah.
It has to be a musical.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Okay, it can't just be like a music heavy film. It's got to be a musical.
Are you talking to yourself here?
No, I'm talking to all of you.
How do you think I'd fuck up musicals?
I don't know.
The assignment's so obvious.
Why are you looking at me? I don't know.
That's pointed at you, I guess.
I guess.
I've watched the most recent
I was
musical.
pointing at everybody. Excuse me, I watched a fuck ton of Disney films that are musicals.
And just to be safe, I'm probably gonna pick that one.
I mean, honestly, when you said you watched that, I was like, Luke's gonna pick that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be fucking pumped.
That's fucking exciting. This is a treasure trove. I can't wait.
Wow, musical horror musicals.
Right off the gate with the Brian Palma.
Palma.
Back to Palma.
Palma.
We're doing that
Palma,
again.
baby.
Fuck yes. Watch the goddamn Phantom of the Paradise. For next time, join us on our fucking Discord, which is through our Patreon
Yep.
at Shudcast, patreon.com/Shudcast. And until fucking then,
Dust off those choir books and
Autofellate
sing your way
yourself.
to the yeah.
yeah.
Okay, bye.
We love you.